Good afternoon. It's 3:01. I'm Joseph Bonanno live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sport to the Make Kentucky Down studios. New Titans head coach Robert Salah just finished addressing the media for the first time in his introductory press conference. Several Titans players, including Jeffrey Simmons, Cam Ward, Morgan Cox, Khalil Mullins, Julius Chestnut, J.C. Latham, Jalen Harrell, Tyjae Spears, Femi Oladejo, and coaches Tony Oden and Randy Jordan were in attendance for the presser. So stay tuned here on 3HL as new Titans head coach Robert Salah will be joining the show sometime in the 5 o'clock hour. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. For our foundation repair, whatever needs you need to visit USSTN.com. Bringing news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
.3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful Thursday in the Music City. Hope you're doing well. Man, I know it's been a challenging week. We're here with you until 6 o'clock, maybe hopefully, put a smile on your face. We do have an announcement before we get into any and everything.
Hit it, Zeph. Hey.
I was trying to play it when he played it, but he wouldn't play it.
I actually thought this was more worthy of Titans breaking news.
Oh, okay.
You know I love this. You know I love the sound.
Both of them.
Oh, don't worry. We got that.
Robert Salah had his introductory press conference at 2 o'clock. We will talk about that. We do want to let you know that Robert Salah is scheduled to be with us in the 5 o'clock hour in studio. Will there be a boom boom room involved in this conversation?
You better believe it.
Does ice melt?
Maybe not. I don't know.
That was good.
That was a really
not
bad thing I
that.
could have said there. That was probably the worst thing.
Maybe use a different analogy today, Slade.
But it is, y'all. It is melting outside.
It is slowly.
I mean, we're 6 days out, but yeah.
Yeah, finally.
Slowly but surely.
That may be a boom boom room question.
But yes, so you'll get to know Robert Salah as a person and a coach and all those things because we'll have a long form opportunity to have a conversation with him. And hopefully you'll enjoy that. Scheduled to be in here. I don't know an exact time, but sometime around 5 o'clock. Maybe a little before, maybe a little after, maybe right on. I don't know. Very impressive in that opening press conference. We'll talk about it. Blaine Bishop just left the building. He was very impressed with the introductory press conference. Don Davenport is here.
What up?
What up, a bit?
Let's go.
Were you impressed with the press conference?
Yes, I was.
Zeph Dog, executive producer of 3HL, were you impressed with the press conference?
I was ready to run through a wall.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean, that's easy to do with Zeph.
Yeah,
He's like he's the biggest fan.
I feel like we could sit you down every day for like 10 minutes and
You could probably get me fired up.
get you
It's
fired
pretty
up.
easy, yeah.
No doubt.
any of the three of us.
Yeah.
Slay Dog is here.
I'm in the building. What?
Oh, come on. So close.
We are all,
He might
so
do
close.
it
We
today.
got the
We're
car
so
eight.
close. We're so close.
We car eighting it. We're close.
We
Car
definitely
ain't
car
it.
ain't it. We definitely car ain't it.
It may happen when Salah sits right next to him.
I think that'll be jumping the gun, y'all. I'll be like we were last year or the year before.
Were you impressed with the press conference?
I was.
Yeah.
I was.
I think my big picture takeaway, I mean, you can't tell wins, losses, all those things, but at least I think they've got a guy that is mature enough. I was trying to figure out a way to say, I almost said old head enough, but mature enough.
Experienced enough.
Experienced enough, yeah. Has all of the leadership attributes. All of these things are very evident with this guy, very structured. I think he's got what it takes to at least deal with all the crap that has accumulated with very few wins in the last two seasons.
I'll say, dang, that's him right there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I walked away from it not necessarily with crazy expectations on the season, but more so like, all right, let me listen. I'm here. I'm attentive in class. I ain't just back there joking around, passing notes or anything we hear in the front of the room. I'm attentive. I'm listening to him. I'm open for whatever he's willing to bring.
You know that guy that drives the boat on the lake and he's like all over the place and you can't tell where he's going or what's going to happen and all those things. And then I picture like Saleh being in that boat and like tapping that dude on the head, get out of here.
Yeah,
like, and then it's just a straight path toward success.
Might be very fast.
But some of the stuff he said, talking about what Jim White asked the question, what will your team be, basically? And he said fast and violent. He said, we're going to talk a lot of Shiano, except he said the word.
Welcome home.
He said, when you watch us from your couch, you'll be able to feel us.
Mm-hmm.
The way he said fast and violent is what I like, though. He's like shaking his head, fast and violent, man. Fast and violent.
A lot more edge to this head coach than what we've had the last 2 years.
Yeah. Definitely.
Two different.
Two different styles,
very,
yes.
Two very different personality types. Yes. Yeah. And that's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. Just very different.
No, you need a balance of both somewhere in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we liked Callie. He was a nice guy. But, like, when Saleh addresses me, you know who the leader in the room is.
Yeah. It was similar.
I told y'all the minute he got off the plane.
Yes,
he just had a no BS aura.
Mm-hmm. And he got in the front seat. I like that.
Yeah, you were all up on the front seat.
I'm not a sit back here like you're driving me around guy. Yeah. I won't be up here with you where the action is. Laura on YouTube, not the best analogy at Ron Saleh.
Yeah, but icicle hit me in the head when I was walking in. Yeah, up on our little tree out there. That's why I said it's melting.
I was going to say, you probably shouldn't have walked under that tree. Also,
that was your idea,
ice.
Actually, last night.
Yeah, that's why I did it again. I was about to walk around and walked in the way you walked. And I was like, Babsy does this, so I can do this.
We walked up the ramp.
But your girl can walk a lot faster than you can.
She can. I ain't planning on
I'm like in and out. Yeah. Go.
We get down to the bottom of the ramp, and it's a solid sheet of ice. Like Scott Hamilton would have had fun with it. And then we had to walk under a tree that had already broken. And then Slay's like trying to grab a branch for leverage.
Yeah, I'm like, don't do that.
And it like cracked a little bit.
I'm like, why didn't we go down?
It's down now.
I said, why didn't we go down the other way where there's no ice? It's down now.
See, that's what happens when you follow me.
Don't follow me program.
This is why leadership is very important.
Yeah, they used to have that in school, dog, the don't follow me program. So Babs,
that's right.
You would have came to speak to us.
Was that a Nancy Reagan thing?
I think so. I don't remember, but I remember the don't follow me.
Just say no to drugs was a Nancy Reagan.
Yeah, just say
don't follow me came on the heels of that.
Yeah.
It came
I mean, how good with that
no. Thing? Yep. That was a great program, man.
Candy B says,
kept me away from drugs.
Mayor needs some tea. Yeah. We're going to see how long this goes.
You want me to order you something, York?
What's funny is we were just talking about this. Order me some what?
Tea.
I think I can get it here.
I got tea bags.
There's some in the break room.
Let me see.
Got that for you.
I'm going to just go.
Oh, man.
You got to wait on it to make and everything.
Well,
you going to order him some?
Yep, you want some?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they got like peppermint or something in there?
Mm-hmm.
No, you need honey.
Order them some fresh pineapple, too.
Yep, that's what Mike Key told you that you needed to eat.
Oh, yeah, he told me that like 25 years ago. Like, I'm well aware of the pineapple thing. Yeah, I thought I had some, and I went to look for it this morning, and it expired.
Tea expires?
No, the pineapple.
Oh. I was going to say,
how long have you had it?
A couple weeks.
That's kind of wild.
Okay.
That's
not fresh.
No, we were just talking about this. Like, I used to, like, every year in my career, I would lose my voice once or twice a year. Like, I mean, every year. And it hasn't happened in the last couple of years, and Babs just brought it up.
I know.
And here we are.
I know. And I was like, oh, it hasn't happened because you are, like, taking care of yourself. You're healthier, whatever. Now you're about to lose it again. Maybe you need to take care of yourself again, Mayor.
I do take care of myself. I do very well, thank you. Shout out to Slay's Knee, Faux Scoop.
What up, Scoop?
You can watch the show live YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch.
Twitch, please. By the way, Mr. Babs has to have knee surgery. Oops. We in it now.
Damn it, man.
Yeah. Tore his meniscus playing soccer with the 13-year-old like a year ago.
I was going to say he's not 13 anymore.
14-year-old.
But it happened when he's 13.
This is what happens. This is old people injuries.
Stay in your lane.
Yep.
615-737-1045 if you want in. Tristan and Brentwood. We always enjoy Tristan. Tristan, what's up, man? How are you?
Tristan.
Hey, what's up? Oh, congrats on Indiana winning the national championship. I think Seattle wins because once a new pope gets elected, they're always in the Super Bowl.
Really?
Elected.
Yes, they've done that since 2005. The pope was newly elected, and they were in the Super Bowl, lost to Pittsburgh. In 2013, a new pope was elected. They were, in the Super Bowl and beat Denver, beat Peyton Manning 43-8. So one of the persons we need to get is linebacker from Texas Tech, Jamie Rodriguez. I mean, he was stripping the ball. Great linebacker. Drew Aller as our backup quarterback. Then we have a quarterback that can back up Cam because he's 6'5", 243 pounds, and his arm talent is incredible. And the offensive lineman from Penn State that can jump over and just push the cart, basically. And he's a great offensive tackle from Penn State. I forgot his name, and one of good running back from Miami or Indiana, and one of the receivers from Indiana. And then I would take Max Cogan
Dang, you just got this draft all ready to go, Tristan.
You went through the entire thing.
I like it, bud.
You need to have a piece of Tristan. They also need an edge rusher. Didn't you get a sack right at the end of your high school career? Did I hear that?
Almost. It was almost a sack. I almost got a recovery fumble, but I did not.
Look at you.
But Robert Salah sounds like a Jeremy Pruitt before we get the best head coach. Yes. Hold on. He failed at New York Jets.
Jeremy Pruitt. You can't put Robert Salah in a Jeremy Pruitt bucket, Tristan. No.
If you had hired me, you would have gotten the best press conference. I would have given you the best press conference.
I believe that.
I would love a Tristan press conference. Tristan, I would pay money to go to your press conference.
I believe that, Tristan.
Thank you for calling, buddy. Good to hear from you, Tristan and Brentwood. He did.
Keep us up to date on the on the draft prospects.
He got a strip sack on his last play of high school football.
I love that.
That's the way to go out. Speaking of going out, we need to go out. If you want to hit 615-737-1045, the offensive coaching staff has kind of taken shape and form. We've got that for you next. 3HL 1045 The Zone.
All right, the crud is going around. Listen, Mayor's got something going on over there. I need to send medical house calls here to the station, get him an IV, get him feeling better, make sure his voice doesn't go away. But maybe that is you. Maybe this dreaded super flu has hit you, and the last thing you want to do is take you or the family or the kids to a doctor's office where there's even more germs, or maybe you don't even have the energy to get there. Medical house calls can help you. It's healthcare designed for your life. That means they come to you. You book your visit after a quick chat. They'll schedule it. Medical providers show up at your door to deliver you the care that gets you back as soon as possible. And the best part, we're talking 7 days a week, Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. They've got same-day appointments available. They have next day guaranteed for you. And no more waiting in urgent care rooms or for appointments that don't fit your schedule, uprooting your life, your kid's schedule to get in to see a doctor. They come to you. Here's your phone number, 615-838-2375. Let Medical House Calls take care of you. Healthcare designed for your life. MedicalHouseCalls.com.
Listen, folks, I got something for you. This is where you need to head to. You need to go to WeGrowHair.com. Don't wait. You need to call 615-376-6010 if you want to look and feel better about yourself. 2026 can be the year you can have a full head of hair, fuller and thicker. Hey, you know what it is. It's Big Slay, and I went to We Grow Hair, grew my hair back, and it was the biggest confidence booster ever. You got to understand, man, when you get these pictures taken from up top and you're on the stream like we are right here on the Zone every day, you look at yourself a little bit more than you probably would if you were just out here in the everyday life, not looking at a camera.
Slade noticed it when we were at the Super
did.
Bowl a couple years ago.
did.
And was it a picture? It was a picture with, who's the wax
Wayne
figure?
Newton.
Wayne Newton.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Wayne Newton.
look at me, though.
Yep.
Forget Wayne Newton. Man, the sunroof was open. I was like, who even opened it up in here? I don't know how you open the sunroof. But you got an opportunity to go get the Tennessee Artist Robotic FUE procedure, 2 times more hair in 1 procedure, 45-minute laser and PRP treatments. All you got to do is call 615-376-6010 for your free consultation right now. WeGrowHair.com.
Are we on, Zeph?
We have been for about a minute and a half now.
What the hell's going on in here?
Sorry, we were talking about the Super Bowl. Radio Row. Getting ready to go.
Can't hear you, Slay. He always gets mad at Zeph.
Maybe you're in your seat on time, Slay.
Nah, we had work to do.
Listen, man.
Nah, it's
When
okay.
Maddie comes in here, she runs our TikTok stuff and everything.
Mm-hmm.
We got to do what Maddie says.
That's right.
So we were talking about our big game coverage coming up at the Bay. 3HL will be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of next week. Thanks to our friends at Circus Sports and Ferguson.
A door star.
For more information on this, I read what's in front of me like Ron Burgundy. For more information on this event or to hear about our special interviews, demand visit 1045thezone.com.
Burgundy?
Ron Burgundy, yeah.
Babsy is wild.
F you, San Diego. Ramon Foster joins us now.
I got a bet to the Super Bowl.
Savagery.
And played him.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was that like, Savage?
Best, I was talking to my mentor today, man, that's going to the Super Bowl. And I was explaining to him this is the first time he's been around the league for a very long time. Y'all know who it is, Mitch. He's the team chaplain for the Titans. Savage, you know him personally,
Absolutely,
man.
Coach Mitch, baby.
He's
Coach
been
Mitch
around for a
married me.
long
He's the
time.
best.
Yeah, he did marry you. Absolutely married you. But I was talking to Mitch about it, and this is first time, like, man, he's gotten close to it, you know what I'm saying, the different places that he's been with, or I guess he was with the Titans the last time they played in the AFC Championship and stuff like that. And was the AFC Championship the Titans played in? No, that was the divisional round. Either way, we were talking through it, and I was just like, man, listen to me. This is by far the best rollout you'll ever see in a sporting event, I think, in all of sports. Savage, I don't know what the NBA side of it is with the 7 games and stuff like that, you know, but like for one show, one night, one game, like all eyes focus in on it, the NFL and how they do the Super Bowl is by far one of the best things that you could ever go to if you can afford the ticket and the stay and everything that goes along with it. I was telling them, you get to the hotel, like the entire hotel is booked out for you and like, for the team and just everybody that's a part of it, the family that's coming to it and everything. And I was just like, the city is yours, basically how it breaks down. Like everybody gets a vehicle from like the rental companies that was around. And like, what's so crazy to me, like I went in my second year and I'm thinking like, wow, like I didn't know what I didn't know. I felt like, and that's why I feel like I wanted to go back so bad as an older player, because I understood the context and the magnitude of everything that the NFL was presenting to you on how big that game was. To be quite honest with you, I thought of it more or less than just another game. And it's not just a different game. You know, it's not just a day to play football. It is the biggest show, I think, in all of sports on one day. Other than, March Madness, Game 7, other than the big marquees. But there's a big lead up to that. Nobody does it better. I just can't give an example of it. Maybe the World Cup championship, but again, there's a tournament leading up to it. Like the NFL, goes all the way into this thing, man, and the broadcast is just so much better. So I can't imagine how Mitch is feeling, or guys like it's gonna hurt some heart saying this, but like Harold Landry. You know, that's going into double-digit years in the league and, you know, have dealt with the ups and downs of everything. And this is your payoff, is being able to play in this game. Like, Drake May don't understand what he's getting himself into. You know, I know Sam Darnold is probably in a position where he, as a starting quarterback, is treasuring this like none other, because when you've been down or you've had some turmoil that happened in your career as a player, like, you salivate over these things. So for the guys that have ever been in that position, one to walk off or ride off into the sunset, you couldn't ask for a better thing. I think the guys that win championships in college and high school, I don't say they take it for granted, because it's like, well, I won at every level. Like, if you play in this game and win it, which I didn't, it's you see why guys stick around and want to chase that sticky Lombardi, is the way we used to talk about it.
Big Savagery, Ramon Foster, with us at 3:20 this Thursday, usually at 5:20, making way for the Titans head coach, Robert Salah, who will be in studio in the 5 o'clock hour. Thank you, Big Savage, for being flexible there. One thing that I thought that came to mind when you started talking about the Super Bowl is something that Blaine said. He said, you know, as players, we're creatures of habit, right? Super Bowl, very different in terms of timing and everything. He said, pregame, we can hear all the like singing and all of the stuff going on, halftime is longer than normal. Did you notice those things?
I did. And you know what? Up until recently, Mayor, I didn't know what that even meant. Heck, it took me forever to understand, like, NFL halftimes are only 13 minutes. Coach is telling us to adjust, and, like, you're so much in the mode, like Blaine said, like, you don't realize there's an extra, like, 7 or 10 minutes on the halftime show for the halftime performer in the Super Bowl. So, yeah, it did kind of – it can deflate you for a second, or you get out of the mode of being in the mindset of attack. Like, you'll get back into it, of course, but that is a long layover, man, from the regular season, even in the playoffs, like leading up to the Super Bowl. You don't think about all of those adjustments. Like, we had to move hotels the night before the actual game. Like, we left Fort Worth and went somewhere else the night before the Super Bowl just to get away from everybody else. I'm like, well, we're already in a hotel. Like, not only were we living out of a hotel for the week, but we also had to change hotels the night before the game just to get back into game mode. Like, there was a lot that went into it. And then the Super Bowl I played in was the one in Dallas where it was the snow and ice on the road. And
yes.
Putting sand down.
Yep.
Yeah, for traction and stuff like that. So we had a whole lot of outside things that went into it, Mayor, to your point, that made it abnormal about your flow. Like, to make it to that point, you really got to be dialed in a major way as a team, as a coaching staff, and with your game plan to kind of get over the theatrics of it all, because, Lord, if you win it, boy, there's a lot that comes along with that as well.
Savage, man, we're talking about, a time at the Super Bowl. What about the journey? The journey to get there. Is it any real time? Because we're seeing this play out in front of us, and guys, you got to be focused on the next game at hand. Right. Did you have any time to reflect on making it to that point, or was that one of the things you try to keep it as normal as possible, and you can't do it until getting out of it? And then is it too late to kind of, take in what it really meant to make it to that point?
I didn't understand. I did not, because immediately, and even talking to Mitch there, speaking about New England, he was like, they had a meeting on Monday or whatever the case was, and he's like, everybody in the building just walking around like it was normal. It's a normal week. And the coaches tell you that too, like, we're still in prep mode. Go get your rehab. We got meetings. Be here. We got weigh-ins. We got walkthroughs. Like, everything remains the same. And Savage, they try to keep you so locked in because of the weight of this game, because as soon as you board that plane and head to that destination city, it is a crap show. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, everything about it, you're going to see celebrities everywhere. Everybody's trying to call you. Everybody knows you. I remember just the amount of just social media traction that happens behind it. You don't have any time to really be in the moment. That's why I said I really wanted to go back again. One, to try to win a Super Bowl, number one. But the ride to getting there is forever a new challenge in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
We ended up playing at home. Well, we got the bye, and then we ended up playing Baltimore. And we were so close to losing that game, then we win it. Then the next week, we go on to play the Jets when we thought we were going to play, I think, Kansas City, and the Jets upset them or something that had happened. And we end up living in, like, the Bart Scott, can't wait to, like, soundbite that he had on TV, and that's all we kept saying. We were so dialed in and to stand focused on the game that you don't have any time to think about the journey that you're on. And that's why I was just, like, trying to tell this fan base, like, getting to a Super Bowl is a lot of X's and O's, but there's a lot of luck that goes into it, and it's just good fortune is what it is. The right players can't get injured. The right plays got to be called. The right turnovers got to happen and not happen. Heck, I remember that Baltimore game, we were in a situation where there was a live ball in front of me, and I walked right past it, and 3 other Steelers walked right past it as well. And what's crazy is Baltimore picked it in and ran and scored, because I thought it was dead, and everybody else around me saw a ball hit the ground, and it was dead. Like, and then we still get the ball back with enough time to drive it down and go score to beat them. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, there's a lot of luck and good fortune that goes into Super Bowl runs. Like, you look at the Patriots, like, no starter in the AFC Championship game.
Yeah.
You look at Sam Darnold. You got to say to Seattle, you went out and got your guy, and you believed in him because Minnesota was foolish to kind of let him go. There's a lot of luck that goes into those situations. I don't think neither lines had, like, crazy amounts of issues and injuries, and it's a lot, Savage. So to answer your question the long way, you don't have enough time to think about it. And to be quite honest with you,
it didn't register to me after the game was done, because I think you take a little time off and then you're right back to training, because you can't have that hangover because your job's at stake or at stake, and then you also just got to see if you can repeat it again. It's the mind frame that you got to be in, man, is, I know we speak about all the athleticism and, how fast somebody is, how big somebody is, how strong somebody is. Man, Savage, you know this, and it's one thing I try to teach my boys. The biggest muscle that you got and you need to utilize, dog, is your brain.
Yeah.
Savage, you know this.
That is
it's your mental
right.
toughness. None of that matter how fast you are, how athletic you are. If you at a weak point, stay weak. You know that? But hey, those are the teams that win. Like, we were speaking about the Brian Dable. Golly, I'm just going, my bad, y'all.
No, you're good.
Baby.
We were speaking about Brian Dable, and what I didn't realize is Dable was the tight ends coach in New England during those hot years, okay, that we had to run into them every single year, okay? He was there. He's coaching Aaron Hernandez and also Rob Gronkowski, and I was explaining to Will in our show, I said the thing about what made New England good was their detail and the execution that they were mentally good at doing week in and week out and keeping the main thing the main thing. We were probably in that era from about 2014 to 2018, probably the most talented team, but our execution wasn't there. Our detail wasn't there. We were speaking about like how Tom Brady will undress you with the pre-snap motions, and he would have two tight ends that would be a mismatch for a linebacker and a safety. I saw Rob Gronkowski catch a football over a second-round safety, catch it for a touchdown, look at him, point at him, and laugh at him in the end zone because he knew in that matchup, you're not going to beat us. You weren't going to beat us. And I think those are the things that you got to look at when you're looking at Dable and what he's been a part of, and how, if you're right-minded and you also can, on top of your athleticism, be instructed to do what the coaches want you to while also incorporating your little swag in it as well. That's what I thought New England did better than we did. Looking back at it now, was our defense is always, playing one play behind. Our offense would make a mistake in a moment that wasn't going to be allowed, or you have a special team situation where we're winning the field positioning game, and next thing you know, you got one of their all-pro special teamers, because New England always had an all-pro special teamer that would strip the ball out or make a tackle at the 1-yard line. Like, Babs, Savage, Mayor, it's the small mental details that I'm not going to party this week because we got a big game, and I'm going to focus in on, hey, my delivery on how I run down on special teams, or, hey, this guy going to be a headache, but, hey, here's our weak link. This is who we're picking on, and you stay and stick to that plan even through some of that adversity. God, that's a beautiful sport, man. In general, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
For the case.
Yeah. And feeling it, baby.
Big Savage and Ramon Foster with us. You can check him out with Will, Ramon and Will. Weekday morning, 6 to 10 on 104.5 The Zone.
Can I jump in on something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I got the chat up because I'm in my office working. I see somebody that says, I'm not sold on Saleh after that press conference. If y'all were going to ask me about it, that would be my answer. You shouldn't be sold. Those are just words. Mm-hmm. It's what got him the job. Mm-hmm. What you be sold on or be asking about is, what is it going to look like in training camp? How healthy can he keep guys during the season? Man, being in this business, the sports media business, okay, has been fascinating because I can see how you get wrapped up into the sound bites, into the news that's constantly coming out. And when you're in your vacuum, your bubble, our bubble is Nashville, Tennessee, and how we cover the Titans. And a lot of people are super excited, and they should be excited. I'm never going to take that away. But our guy in the chat that said, I'm not convinced on Saleh, well, yeah. I thought his answers were as coaches you could get, coach speak as you could get, and that's what he's supposed to do. Him being or winning your love at the podium does nothing for you when August and September hit and it's hot as hell outside, and you got to see if he's going to put 11 good guys out there, or can he and Brian Dable work together? Like, we should be figuring out, like, what the results are going to be before you sell out with something, which is why I've always said, like, give the players 3 years. A lot of people want to put crowns on people way too soon And sometimes people ain't earned that from y'all. We got to get very, I think, just prejudiced in how we go about giving people praise in sports, man, just because somebody speaks well at a podium. That is the right approach, and I think everybody should take that approach because as of late, I feel like there's been too much trickeration with the people that's been brought in, and you say this guy's going to be a stud for you, he turns out to be a dud.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but then on the reverse part of that, too, like we can't be scratching off players after 1 year when there's not any talent around them or they don't have the leadership in place to help develop them. So that, too, if you want to talk about the winning the press conference thing, but also, I mean, it goes both
impressed.
ways. Yeah,
I was impressed by it.
No, I was impressed.
it
Do you know
does.
what I liked, too, Ramon?
What's that?
No opening statement.
He's-
Like, don't
Get
waste.
to it.
He ain't gonna waste our time. He's like, yeah, man, I'm not big on opening statements. Good, because we aren't either. That's awesome.
Give me a ball coach, man. One thing he did say that I like was like having transparency with guys. That's what matters.
Yeah.
It's how you do in the locker room, and will those dudes run through a wall? So I asked my guys, about what's different about y'all. As far as the teams go, and it's the same way I felt like he was like, man, guys believe in the message, and that matters. Like Savage will tell you, when Coach Tomlin walked into that room and he speaks to us, like everybody's eyes are wide, they're dilated as hell because you want to see in his mouth and hear what he's saying. When you got a team that's willing to. You know what I'm saying? When you got a team that's willing to buy into the message, like it's easy to execute the plan at that point in time. And that's one thing that good coaches do. So I was glad to hear him say, the transparency to players and how you get them to believe, because at the end of the day, if Mike Berganzi goes and does his job and picks the right people together with what Dable, Salah, and Bone Fossil want, the rest is history. If the message is right, the execution should get done if you got guys that want to believe. But what happens is guys sniff out the weakness. They just do. And at some
In the
point,
fake,
you have
right?
Absolutely, Babs. Like, if you selling me a fake message, I'm going to pull my guys to the side. Hey, man, don't be listening to bull crap. This is how we do it, because that right there going to get you killed and fired. Mm-hmm. Like, I've been in those situations before, too, not with a head coach, but with a position coach or two. It's just like, you said what? I'm supposed to run right full speed, turn around, and then do what? Like, no, that ain't gonna work, coach. And that's the one thing I think that was the most important thing I heard Saleh say was my transparency and having the guys believe in the message that I got for them. That is the most paramount thing that you can have while trying to lead guys that want to be led and want to be coached hard.
Big Savage, Ramon Foster, Ramon and Will.
Delivering.
Weekday morning, 6 to 10.
Delivering.
Thanks for popping up at 3:20 today, Ramon. Appreciate you.
No problem, man. You got to get that congestion out. What the hell?
Losing my voice, bro. It happens.
Slay's trying to order him a medicine ball from Starbucks and can't figure out how to order
figure it out,
tea.
man. I've been playing with the phone for I don't know how long. It says the hot citrus tea thing, but I don't see it on the app.
Look at my boy looking for some hot cinnamon.
Hey, man, don't you got something to do? Go do. I mean, you got to do something. You got to do
My boy looking for some hot cinnamon rolls.
Hey, man, tell Big Keith set them on the counter, man. Me and RJ gonna mop them. Don't even trip.
Hey, watch this, Savage. Hey, Casey, your brother-in-law said make him some cinnamon rolls, please.
A nice size cinnamon roll, Keith.
Nice size cinnamon rolls. Mouth and they're laughing.
So you don't know how to order tea, but you know how to order a cinnamon roll.
Absolutely. That's family oriented right there. That's easy. That's one call.
You think Keisha just shakes her head at y'all?
Absolutely.
Bless her heart.
Y'all are like 12 years old when you get
I
around
know,
each other.
Seriously.
Thanks, Mo. Love you, bro.
Hey, Savage.
There he goes. Mo Foster. Offensive coaching staff. We'll talk more about this when we come back.
Yeah.
But Saleh, obviously the head coach. Brian Dable, the offensive coordinator. Shea Tierney, the quarterback's coach. Carmen Brasillo, offensive line coach. All these dudes but one have no hair. Luke Stocker, tight end. Randy Jordan, running backs. Greg Lewis, wide receiver. So Dable knew what he wanted to do with his offensive staff. There's no question about it. So we'll talk more about it when we come back. If you want to offer your opinion, maybe you heard the press conference. He will be on with us in studio today. Robert Salah, Titans' new head coach, in studio, 5 o'clock-ish, right here on 3HL. More 3HL, powered by Spring Hill Heating and Cooling, springhillac.com. Coming up next, stay tuned. 3HL 1045 The Zone. I appreciate the effort that you're going to get me tea.
Come on, yo, we're going to make this happen, man.
But, man, this is like, it's like you're on the Oregon Trail trying to find food.
I'm going to figure it out. I thought that was her. I thought that was Matt. I was, hey, perfect person. But you got a show to do. No, you can't help me. It's not, you can't find it on you. It's like I looked for it.
You cannot order hot tea at all?
Yes, but it's black tea and stuff like that. That ain't what we want.
There's some in the break room. Do you want me to go make you some?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Can I
get on that, Zeph.
Can I leave the show for 5 minutes and no one drop an F-bomb?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll take care of it.
Were you here the other day when I tripped over her bag and screamed S-bomb?
Yeah.
Okay. I will be right back. I'm trusting you guys.
Oh, yeah, we're the ones to be
Hey, will
trusted.
you make me some too?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
I'm trusting you.
Didn't you make some the other day?
I did.
Yeah, because I had to go get you hot water.
Yeah. Clearly, I can't do anything for myself.
She's over here like, who was it, Cleopatra, just having everybody serve her?
Yes. Bring me this.
Guys with feathers.
Now.
She don't want that because she'd be too cold.
Can I give a shout out?
Yes.
Shout outs presented by your mom and
What were you
dad.
about to say? I jumped on.
I was trying to figure out where to go next.
Oh, shout outs.
There you go.
All right. Let me give a shout out, man, real quick, presented by your mom and them. You said that. My goddaughter's listening, man, way up in Detroit, man. So Mahogany, happy day.
Happy
Birthday.
day?
Yeah, just happy day. Hopefully she'll understand that.
Shout out to my
Tiny tyke, yeah.
in Detroit.
That's right.
All right.
Come on down to CGD.
CGD.
Goddaddy.
Oh. You go by Goddaddy?
GD.
That's really funny.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that part. Yo.
That's aggressive.
It is. It works.
It's a wild world out here.
It works.
Do you have more
Might as well
godchildren?
just be Godfather.
Yeah, I got another one, too. East. What's up, little East? Shout out to East. East is here.
Where does he live?
East lives.
Does he live out east?
No, he don't. Actually.
He should.
He lives down the street from me.
Oh, okay.
Not too far.
Is he east of you?
Mayor.
He's
Cut him off.
Oh, God.
Cut him off.
I'm enjoying this.
Let him go.
Zeff's not even here to hear it.
Let him go.
What? Did y'all do something?
He's still here.
He's still
He
here.
just
Did you already do tea?
I have someone going downstairs to get where.
Oh, they can go down there. No, let him go to Starbucks. Starbucks right down the street.
Look, Zeph has people. Man, Zeph's just
Tell him we're gonna pay
Zeph's
him.
making it now.
We'll give him a tip.
Wait, who would this be?
It's Leviticus.
Oh,
He's not leaving the
Yeah, he
building.
ain't gonna go.
He's going downstairs. He told me, because we had a secret stash up here, and he told me that there's also one downstairs.
Are you saying tea is in high demand here? I've
Apparently.
only seen one person ever drink tea in here, and that was Babs like 2 days ago.
Remember when I was sick? I had.
No.
No.
Remember I was sitting
Been a
out in my
long
car.
time.
Yes, you do. I was sitting out in my car, and Bert brought me tea.
Yeah, but I just thought
that's
you were
right.
like
You were, like,
pulling some
napping.
weird stuff or something. I don't know. We only heard about that in the moment, and it was gone.
Fleeting.
I'll bring you some Alyssa's fire cider
No.
tomorrow.
Nope. I've heard about this stuff. No. Nope.
Do I have to take that home?
No, it's like a shot.
Yeah. Do I need to take it home?
No.
I will say.
It doesn't have alcohol in it.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh, I thought it did.
No.
I
They
will
should.
say, have you seen
Put some Fireball in there.
experiment where they
could.
put the germs under the
Oh, no.
telescope and then they put a drop of tequila and it like kills all the germs?
Really?
Yeah. Just take a shot
There
of
you go,
tequila.
What do you think this Mike condom would look like under a microscope?
Ooh. Why is it
no, that's
brown?
Oh, it's a black Mike condom, but
Well, the
that's why
part
you
right
gotta-
by the
man.
mouth is not black anymore.
No, it's not.
meanwhile, Tennessee slipped
That's
past
probably how you
Georgia.
got sick, yo.
Probably. No, I got
Is
sick.
that your personal one? Like I have my
No, because he
personal
never
one.
won't take it off. He never won't take it off.
Yeah, like
No,
I,
he does.
I understand
carry
what you
mine.
said.
No, he takes it off and puts it over to the side.
No, I don't.
No,
Oh,
he
I see-
don't. He
you did-
used to.
he did do it
like
the
2 or
other
3
day.
days.
No,
then
I
he
didn't.
stopped. I'm
I
telling
swear I saw
don't.
you do it the other
No,
day.
you did. I promise you didn't.
I didn't.
It's a guarantee.
It
you
was
didn't.
already over there when I got
When we
it.
first got him,
okay,
he,
that's
yeah.
right.
When we first got him, he did it maybe
Like
1 or 2
2,
days.
3
and then-
days.
Yeah, that was it.
And then I forgot.
Yeah.
And once you forget,
I mean, Babs are rolling with us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys got the
What did
colored
he say?
one, so you can't really see a lot of discoloration in there.
Look, mine is like that too, but it's ours. Whatever germs is on is our germs.
That's right. I take mine off every day and hide it. I don't trust you.
That's how I do. I'll take mine with me.
Don't trust you fools in here.
Tennessee took a dub with them back to Knoxville last night. They slid past Georgia 86-85. Very entertaining game. For most of the first half, I was trying to figure out, like, the flow didn't really seem like Tennessee was going to win to me. But I didn't put that in our chat because that would be like, that's very Zephyr. But I was just, like, analytically looking at the game.
I would have muted the chat if you did. I would say Euro he's gone back to the old Euro.
Down 3, Georgia bled the clock, trying to get the last shot, and then they go for a layup with less than a second left. Vols win. Tennessee has won 2 in a row. They host Auburn Saturday night at 7:30. We'll talk about Auburn in just a second. They've won 4 in a row. Nate Ament, 19 points, 6 rebounds.
17 in the second half.
Slash overtime.
Overtime. Yeah.
He's just being consistent. I think the takeaways for this were Bishop Boswell, the way he played, and J.P. Estrella. And also, I got to throw Felix Akpara in there. That's the thing. If you get solid play or above average play from your guys being Nate Ament and Jacoby Gillespie, and everybody else fills in around them, and they play like they're supposed to or where needed doing the intangibles. Bishop Boswell, 13 points, 10 rebounds. That's a double-double from your starting backcourt guard, whether it be point or shoot. Exactly.
It's almost like they've figured out what their roles are.
Exactly. Felix Akpara came alive ever since the game against Florida when they just got humiliated. No, Kentucky when they got humiliated in the paint, had 11 boards. And then J.P. Estrella, who's been asleep in like a mummy, like
Harrison Ford in Empire Strikes Back?
Yeah, like he's just been wrapped in mummy, and he finally broke out of the mummy wrap, and he's been playing like we thought he could play. 17-9 is huge for him, and the impactful rebounds that he's getting and scoring. Like, that's not what I want from him. I don't need him to be scoring, but I do need him to be a threat. And if they ask for that, then he should do that. So that was a big-time win. Georgia's a very good team. And one more shout-out to our good friend Casey, the Georgia Maniac. Hey, Casey.
Georgia.
Sick 'em, dogs.
That was a really good bark.
You know where I got that from? That commercial.
That commercial.
I love that commercial.
I love it too. And the part that makes that commercial for me is when he pounds the table.
Oh, you almost knocked down Brent Kern.
Oh, damn.
Georgia fans are crazy.
They are crazy. But that's for you, Casey. Hold on to that loss.
I forgot about Casey. She likes to send messages.
Absolutely. We don't even acknowledge it. We don't even acknowledge it. But here's one for you to hold on to.
Mm-hmm.
So, but Georgia is a really good team. Danny White gets to hold that one over his big brother's head. Mike White, who's the coach for Georgia. Mm-hmm.
How good a coach is he?
Mike White is a very good over-exceeding expectation coach.
He's done better at Georgia than I thought he would.
Yeah.
I just don't know, technically, I don't know what I'm looking at.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
When I say over-exceeding expectations, I think the expectations at Florida are ridiculous because of what Billy Donovan said. You know what I'm saying? So almost kind of like the same thing. Urban Meyer left, Steve Spurrier left him. Like, when you win championships, it's hard to replace those guys. The stage was kind of set by himself at Georgia. So I think he's doing a terrific job.
Mm-hmm. Tennessee and Auburn coming up this weekend. Auburn with the win over Texas last night. They've won 4 in a row.
Yeah. Hey, y'all little War Eagles, y'all, hey, Stephen Pearl putting it together now. I'm thinking about you too, Babs. I'm like, boy, Babs has got to be loving her little War damn Eagles right now.
I'm still not sold. I'm still not sold.
It's hard to be sold. I think it's his demeanor, Babs.
It makes me so uncomfortable to watch him coach.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Is it just me?
No, it should be like they're watching them play too, though.
It'll be wild to see him on the sideline Saturday in Knoxville.
Oh, yeah, because
I wonder will he get the best
up
of him.
there.
Yeah, I wonder will he get the best of him.
Really?
Do we need a show bet?
Probably, yeah.
Well, she already has to wear my jersey.
I don't feel good about it, but
she already got to wear my jersey.
I will say
you lost the bet last year, Babsy.
You did lose the bet. Yes, you did. Don't Connect went off.
That.
Yes, you did.
Wait, listen. Statute of limitations. You did not capitalize on the bet. It's over. It never happened.
Wait. Right before you said that, you said it didn't happen.
So whatever did happen.
Well, yeah, because statute of limitations. So that means technically
it don't even count.
It really doesn't count.
We got to come
run it back then, Babsy.
We got to come up with a show bet. And you actually have to follow through this time.
Ooh, and the good thing about this is the next day we'll be in Vegas.
Oh, that stinks. For me.
Yeah, we bet.
This is the confidence I have in Stephen Pearl.
I got a bet for you.
But I really do think Tennessee is kind of a Shiano
Since
show.
you just brought up tequila, 2 tequila shots to the head.
Done.
Say less.
Okay.
Did you write it down?
I wrote something down. I'm going to come back with it. And when we come back,
sorry about that, Yor.
I'll lead with whatever it is I wrote down.
There.
How about that? That's a good tease. Mm-hmm. Prayers up for 3HL crew member at Lady Vol Titan. Her husband is struggling. They can use your prayers. She wrote to Babs, extra prayers for hubby, please. Cancer is taking a toll on him. Also, our rookie 18. A year ago today, I was on chemo. Now I'm in remission. Life comes at you fast. Prayers up, bro. Keep fighting.
Big Al is his name, by the way.
Yep,
we got you, Big Al.
Big salute to you, brother.
We'll be right back. 3HL 1045 The Zone. I want to tell you about my friends at Brentwood Jewelry, 7012 Church Street, just off Franklin Road. Exceptional style, exceptional deals every day for more than 50 years. BrentwoodJewelry.com, incredible selection. But that's not the point. The point is relationships, and that's what you'll feel when you go meet the Amamali family. For more than 50 years, Brentwood Jewelry has been proudly serving the Middle Tennessee area with exceptional style and exceptional deals every day. As a family-owned and operated business spanning 3 generations, they are deeply rooted within the community. From Salem Service and Special Forces to his son serving as local firefighters, the Amamali family is dedicated to giving back. Support local. Shop Brentwood Jewelry. Maybe you're thinking about popping the question. Brentwood Jewelry can help you with that. Let them help you take the stress out of selecting the perfect engagement ring. They can help you find a beautiful ring in your ideal budget. Browse their incredible selection of one-of-a-kind rings or talk with their custom design specialists to create a stunning ring as remarkable as your loved one. Either way, you've got gifting opportunities throughout the course of the year. Brentwood Jewelry can help. Valentine's Day coming up hot and heavy. You can get it done at Brentwood Jewelry, 7012 Church Street in the heart of Brentwood, just off Franklin Road. Exceptional style, exceptional deals every day for more than 50 years. Visit BrentwoodJewelry.com.
Good afternoon. It's 4:03. I'm Joseph Bonanno, live from the 104.5 The Zone Circus Sports to the Make Kentucky Down Studios. New Titans head coach Robert Salah just finished up his introductory press conference about an hour and a half ago. Some good things from the new head coach there. Several Titans players were in attendance, including quarterback Cam Ward and defensive lineman Jeffrey Simmons, as they got to hear their new head coach speak for the first time to the media. Robert Salah will be in studio with 3HL coming up in about 45 minutes to an hour. So make sure you guys stay tuned and be in listening on that as Coach Salah will head to the Boom Boom Room with the Ron Slay. For your foundation repair and waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Bringing news at once on your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful Thursday in the Music City. It is Throat Punch Thursday. If you got one, let us know. 615-737-1045. Titans head coach Robert Salah scheduled to be in studio with us here in a little while, so stay tuned for that. Babsy is here.
What up, Babsy?
Let's go. Happy Thursday.
Babsy.
Let's go.
How's that tea over there?
It's good. Good job, Zeffy.
Zeph made her tea.
And you.
No,
he didn't want any because
I'm waiting on Slay.
Because he's waiting on Slay to get Starbucks tea.
Oh.
I'm trying to figure it out.
No, you're right.
Yeah, that medicine ball tea's not on the menu, is it?
Nope.
No, but it's a way to get it.
Somebody screwed it up for all of us?
Yeah. They said it offended someone.
It offended someone.
Yeah.
A medicine ball offended somebody?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on.
You can still go ask for it at the window, though.
I like the saying, I'm offended that you're offended.
That's a good one.
Yep. Slay Dog's here.
I'm in the building.
Does the car have a roof?
Car.
Are you at least reaching for the button?
No.
You're just chilling.
I did that with Callahan, man.
Got the Detroit lean going?
I did it. I came through like I was ready. So I said,
Oh, I did too.
Yeah. So I'm this time I'm excited, but I'm just chilling. Looking for tea.
See, what's going to happen is you're going to meet him and you're going to go into the Boom Boom Room with him.
Oh, he going in the Boom Boom Room.
And then you'll fall in love.
Oh, I'm going to like him already. Remember, this is who I remember when we go back. If Zeph could go back and pull it, like this is who I was on mine. This was number one for me.
I thought you wanted Nick Saban.
No, I wanted him on loan.
He did pick Nick Saban.
On loan.
On loan.
Yeah.
You got to get that caveat in there.
Most definitely.
On loan.
I knew he wasn't going to be able to stay long. So just give him to a vote.
He just wanted Nick to come in and right the ship.
Just jumpstart us.
Yeah.
We just need to jumpstart.
Ask Coach to pick up a medicine ball for Mayor on his way
Yeah.
in.
That's right.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
if y'all are listening,
Hey, Saleh, could you stop by Starbucks real quick? It's a behind-the-scenes menu item.
yeah,
I'm sure they'd give the new Titans head coach whatever he wants, right?
in and out, real fast.
No, why wouldn't
Oh, my gosh.
You know, I mean, Kate, Berg, whoever's listening that's with this guy, like, I don't know who's bringing him. Is he bringing his whole family in here?
they? Well, why wouldn't they? I would come in here.
I don't think we have
I
enough
hope so, because
chairs.
his kids are so cute.
We need auxiliary seating.
We got some seats.
Yeah, we might not. Well, we don't have that many.
Yeah.
We had to get some extra.
Yeah, we need a lot more
They can
seating.
take
than what
mine
we got
over.
in there.
Miranda Lambert had to get out of here.
He's got 8 kids, for those that don't know.
And they were all at the presser. All
And
in
they
their
were
suits.
so cute.
That's a cute family.
And the little navy dresses.
All matching.
Little girl had
Yep.
the red shoes on. What?
By the way, this is behind the scenes. Y'all are family, so we can tell these stories. But we're going through some of our PR people that are bringing guests to the Super Bowl radio row or whatever. And so I'm talking with Jimmy Shapiro, who's our guy that always heads up our Army Navy stuff. And we love Jimmy. We go way back with him. And, we talk about, I'm like, okay, what about this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy? And then Michael Irvin, he's like, well, I probably can get him for you, but he's really tight, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, we can tape anytime, whatever we say. But he's like, Bo Jackson's a no-go. He goes, I'll send you his schedule. His schedule's ridiculous. He's a no-go. And
I lost it.
In all caps in our message, she's like, what? I went to Auburn. I wore his number.
That's right, Babson.
I wore 34 because I wanted to be like Bo Jackson.
Yeah, that was a bad imitation for me of you there. But I said, text Jimmy.
At Auburn, a fellow Auburn student athlete who wore 34 to be like Bo.
Y'all, I said, text Jimmy. And I mean, Slay, less than a minute.
Mm-hmm.
That text came to Jimmy with us on it and all this. And Jimmy's like, here's his schedule and all this stuff. And Babs sends a picture. A picture I've never seen before. Where she's up on the net, Slay.
Getting up off the ground.
Spiking it.
Getting up off the ground, absolutely.
Rocking number 34.
Mm-hmm. Wearing 34, yes. But I was amazed at that picture.
So did you land him with the picture?
Oh, we don't know.
I don't know yet.
We ain't got that far.
I'm hoping that the picture, I sent that picture. I sent an Auburn 34 picture. Yep.
It did crack the door.
I feel like that would. Because, I mean, he just got to show it to Bo and be like, hey, I mean, look.
Look, she wore your number and played at Auburn.
And she coming up off that ground. Athlete.
A fellow Tiger.
Slay was surprised by my ups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
because you were, what's the name? You was the rover, wasn't you?
Yeah, I was libero.
Libero.
Why do I keep calling it rover?
Because it's on the defense. It's the same type of.
Yeah, but do you remember? I always say this, and then Mayor is always like phrasing Davenport. I swung in high school.
Yeah.
Like I hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
She swung in high school.
That's right.
All right, moving on.
While she was drinking Seamas. Remember that came out the other day?
Yo, Jolly Ranchers.
I just
With
remember
Jolly
being
Ranchers,
a libero.
yes.
Yes, in college, I did not. I mean, if I hit, it was from the background.
You was coming up off that ground, though. That's what I was talking about.
You damn right, athlete.
Yeah.
So who jumped higher in college, Slay or Don?
Ooh, definitely me.
It's a video out, Zeph, and me coming damn near right in front of the dots over a human being.
I don't know. You just
I
said
love
Don
that
was
clip.
jumping out of the gym in that picture.
Was that the?
I mean, I have a whole lot.
Was that the
less
Vandy
mass
highlight reel?
to bring up? So.
Yeah, but I did it on Georgia. Like it was. This was ESPN.
Georgia?
This is the number one play on top 10 plays.
Yeah.
Zephyr.
Oh,
Yo,
yeah.
you go to UT? How you be getting all this love for all these UT players, but you don't know what one's sitting right here?
I just asked a question. I was just trying to create a
I'm
conversation.
giving you an
all
answer.
right?
No,
the
he's
answer
just-
is
he's
I
just
jumped
poking
over
the sleigh
a
bear.
human
I'm definitely
being.
poking a bear.
So
Jumped
Jim-
over a human being and posed.
Jimmy had an incredible response to that picture. He goes, "Did they lower the nets back then?"
He did. See, I wasn't gonna bring it up.
Sure.
Damn.
Did you hear him laugh?
Yes.
Damn.
You need to clip that laugh right there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
man.
mean.
Put it on the outro right after. That's all,
That's
or that's
all.
it, or whatever she says.
I'll put it
That's
with the
it.
Slay
That's it.
laugh.
Oh man. 615-737-1045. So that's what I wrote down before the break. Bo. That's what I wrote down because I wanted to tell that story.
Shut up, Bo.
I told
ups.
I did back in the day. I told you the funny story of so it was the last time that I actually went to Auburn to see a football game as a fan. Like I had a random weekend off from college football, and it was 2016. I remember the year because they just had that trend where you go pull pictures back from 2016. But anyway, we're sitting there in a car like near the stadium or whatever. And my friend who was driving is like, why is nobody going? This is absolutely ridiculous. Like, move. Why are you not moving? Well, because somebody was walking across the road. And who was it?
Was it a chicken?
It was Bo Jackson. Right in front of us. And I was like,
Well, you would think that guy could do it quicker.
but still, I was like, you take that back right now. You do not yell. That is Bo Jackson. He runs everything. He can take as much damn time as he wants to cross the road. But yeah.
Why did Bo Jackson cross the road?
Bo knows all. I wish we had enough time.
Bo knows crosswalks.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you were going to set up a joke right there.
I don't know.
I was waiting for it, and then you didn't do it.
I'm not that funny or nor that smart.
Bo Jackson was one of my picks on who I would take with me deserted on
Oh, yeah, so it was.
stuck on a
the
deserted
Yep.
island.
Yeah, why him?
Because Bo knows.
And he's
Bo
a
can figure it
freak
out.
athlete, so it'd probably help to have a freak athlete around.
Dang.
Were you about to say something, Slay?
Yep.
That Bo knows.
Bo knows.
That he needs to come on 3HL at this
Yes. Oh, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I wish we had enough time at Radio Row where we could put it in like a pot, like $20 pot, and who could go get the wildest interview, but we don't have enough time. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, a lot of times they just happen, like
That's
every
even,
year.
Yeah, but that's even. I'm saying like if we had time to run around like, hey, y'all, we're gonna meet at 4:00. You got an hour to find the best.
I'm putting
interview.
my money on Slay.
You reminded me. I'd forgotten about this, but you had reminded me of Wayne Newton walking past the table when we were in Vegas, and I was standing by Kosell, and so I was like, "That's Wayne Newton walking by." And Kosell looks up from a magazine he's reading. I mean, he's such old man stuff. Reading a magazine, he looks at Wayne Newton, he looks at me, and he goes, "God, looks like a dead man walking."
So did.
And then goes back to reading his magazine.
So did.
So nonchalant.
Wayne looked like
Wax.
Poke him, yeah, like it's like.
It looked like the wax figure
he
at the
absolutely
museum down there.
Yeah,
And maybe they walked that guy out, and that was really it wasn't really him. I took a picture with him.
Yes, you did. That's when I saw the sunroof, man. The sunroof was so. Let me go find that picture.
That's
Oh,
when
in the
Slay
picture-
realized that he was losing his hair.
Go find it.
Yeah, because Slay was sitting down,
That
and
was
somebody that
crazy.
took the picture was elevated.
Babsy.
It was
I
Babsy.
did.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Let's get Leon in here from Shelbyville real quick. Leon, what's up?
Leon Lonnie Love.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Look, I only called because y'all are trying to order this tea so badly.
Yeah.
It's still in my history, man. It's still in my history order. I can order it for y'all, but somebody got to pick it up.
See, that's the only problem. This
I
the
love
honey
our
citrus mint
listeners.
tea.
Leon, you're
the
so
only
sweet to
problem
even
is
think
like
about
I can
that.
order it, but that's the thing. I want them to deliver it. I can't find it on the delivery app. That's my whole problem. Man, appreciate that,
Dang.
Leon, man. You
Thanks
already
for the
know.
love there,
Hey.
Leon.
Shout
Good
out,
luck to you.
Leon.
Good luck to you. Hope you feel better, man.
Thank you, Leon. Appreciate you. How nice is that?
No, we got dope listeners, though.
Yeah, we
our
do.
listeners the truth.
They're the best.
Shout out to the tweakers.
Man, they be out there.
Hey, before Robert, that's right. Before
What were you even?
wow,
That's a good little combo right there.
that was a good combo.
What? Before the what?
Before Robert Salah steps foot in this studio at
Yeah.
5 o'clock, I want to get both of y'all's initial takes from the press conference.
Do we get to hear a little bit
Because I
of it?
want to do it.
What just happened? T got her. T got you.
Hey, that's
That's
the Zep
poisoning
tea.
me.
That's what I'm going to say. That's a Canadian tea, dog.
He's trying to poison me.
Do we need to get the big Miranda Lambert thing out of here?
That ain't good for
Probably.
American bodies.
Yeah, that's weird.
We also need a break.
Anyway,
Oh, yeah, Kosell's coming up.
yes. Oh, Kosell's coming up. Okay. Sorry, I'll hear it later.
gonna say, you
Like-
Boy, that
Double
just
stop.
shut her down, didn't it?
Yeah, but I just want to hear a little bit of it before he come on. Oh, do we have that capability?
Yes. If we have time. Break.
I'm not sure we'll have time.
Okay. Well, this is 3HL on 104.5 The Zone. We'll be right back with Greg Kosell after this. Stick
There
around.
you go. United Structural Systems is a foundation repair and waterproofing company that has served the Middle Tennessee area since 1994. Check them out, y'all. USSTN.com. If you got water standing in your crawl space, your basement, they're going to come and help you out. What comes to mind when you think of home? Maybe it's meals around the kitchen table, movie nights on the couch. Home is where life happens, and at the center of it all is your home's foundation. At USS, they understand how important the foundation is to your life. And how much you trust and how much trust it takes when you need help protecting it. Now, January is a wet month. We've all experienced that. Obviously, all the ice is melting and things like that. So when water starts showing up where it doesn't belong in your basement, your crawl space, it can quickly become a serious problem. Figuring out where the water is coming from, that can be a nightmare. It can be from poor drainage, small cracks in your foundation walls, even a hidden plumbing leak. The USS team of experts will find out why your basement or crawl space is wet, then create a customized plan to fix it the right way and with a lifetime warranty. At United Structural Systems, they're more than a team of problem solvers. They're your neighbors, and they care about their customers. Visit USSTN.com to learn more or call 615-488-7855 at USS. We're more than waterproofing. We're committed. We're trustworthy. We are USS. 3HL 104.5, The Zone. Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay.
Yeah.
Executive producer of 3HL is Zeph Dog.
What's up?
Zeph Dog is in charge of our Radio Row schedule in terms of guests and everything. And one of those people joins us right now, Greg Kosell. Kosell, what's up? How are you?
Doing great, guys. Hey, Slay, man, you do a great job. I saw you, I guess it was Monday night and Tuesday night, was it not?
Yeah, yep. Appreciate that,
You
Kosell.
do a great job, man. You're fun and informative to listen to. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Why does he sound so surprised?
I'm not surprised. There's a lot of guys that talk. That's the way of the world. But my man Slay does a great job.
I appreciate that, Kosell, man.
I know they're not allowed to steal him for good,
Right.
just for basketball.
Babsy let them people know that too, from day one.
I told him from
I was
day
like,
one.
Babs, I ain't even got the job yet. Wait,
know.
Babsy.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Lean back.
He was like, "What do you think?" One of the bosses was like, "What do you think about Slay?" I'm like, "Oh, he's going to be a superstar, and if you steal him from us and our show, I will come after you like a spider monkey."
So did. In his face, dog. I'm like,
She would, too.
Babs.
They know it.
Slay, big win for your Volunteers.
Man, needed that one, man. On the road against a very good Georgia team. Like, I think they'll be teetering around being in the top 25 all year, too. They're a good
I was
team.
watching some of that. I was jumping around, watching a whole bunch of stuff, but I saw some of that.
Yeah, it was a good one.
There you go. Kosell, we've got someone that works here named Maddie, and she is in charge of like our social media stuff. So she's always asking us questions to do videos on TikTok and all these things. And she asked us like, what do we remember about Radio Row and some of the guests? Because you just never know who's going to walk up. So my advice to y'all would be listen to every minute of every day because we literally don't know who's going to walk up to the table.
Right.
From time to time.
That's the fun of Radio Row.
Right, but
that's the fun of
it reminded me, one of my favorite moments, you were involved. You were sitting there reading like a magazine or something, and Wayne Newton walked by in Vegas. And you looked at Wayne Newton, and you looked at me, and you go, he looks like a walking dead man.
Thanks for sharing that, I appreciate that.
He did like kind of look like a wax figure is what we kind of came to. But that was
Well, I guess that's true, but he's still around.
Yes, he is hanging in there.
Sure is.
Where should we start? Let's start with Brian Dable. So he becomes Titans offensive coordinator. They're getting their offensive staff in place pretty quickly. What is your take on him? He's done so many different kinds of styles of offense from stop to stop, but what is your take on him as an offensive coordinator?
Yeah, I mean, I can talk about what he's done recently. I mean, obviously I can't, but obviously he did a great job in Buffalo because he was, I don't want to say he was solely responsible. That'd be silly. But obviously, Josh Allen really flourished in the early to mid part of his career under Brian Dable. But with the Giants, I would say that what you saw was you probably saw an emphasis on RPOs, which I think would be a good thing for Cam Ward and the offense. I think you saw minimal use of pre-snap movement. And I know a lot of people believe that in today's NFL, you need a lot of pre-snap movement, but there's also a flip side to that in that when a quarterback is learning a brand new offense, which takes a lot of time, as you guys know, we've talked about that over the years, that, sometimes you don't want to cloud things with a lot of movement. You want to get your quarterback to the line of scrimmage relatively quickly, which Brian Dable does a good job of, and let him be able to research and investigate the defense and not have to have a lot of moving pieces and moving parts. So I think that's, something that you'll see. You probably won't see a lot of pre-snap movement, and I think that he does more in the way of 2x2 sets, two receivers on each side, as opposed to 3x1, which was kind of the foundation of what the Titans did this year. So I think you'll see more 2x2 sets.
So explain.
Interesting.
What's the advantage, the disadvantage? You know what I mean? Like why the 2x2 sets?
Right. Well, I think you can probably do a better job, Dawn, of attacking zone coverage concepts with 2x2, because what that allows you to do, which is also good for your quarterback, is it gives you a better chance to utilize what we call mirrored route concepts. In other words, the same concept on each side of the formation. And that does have a tendency to sort of clear up the picture and define the picture for the quarterback. So, I've seen that a lot over the years with mirrored concepts. And, you just pick out as a quarterback based on what you're seeing, which side you want to work. And it just, because the concepts, the two-man concepts on each side are the same. So you just pick out based on what you're seeing, which side you want to throw it to.
And you have to remember, too, I mean, the Titans were relying on rookie receivers as well last year, who, you got to keep it simple for them, too, right?
Yeah, and the other factor there is if by chance, you don't see it clearly on either side, then you have the back as a check down, and you're able to make that throw because he just releases as the check down.
In New York, he did like Daniel Jones to run the football and would call, quarterback runs. Titans situationally, yeah. Titans really didn't do that with Cam. 9 called runs I read today last year, and 8 of them after Callahan was fired.
And that'll be interesting to see. Obviously, Cam Ward he can run for first downs on called passes. I'm sure in certain specific situations you can do that, but I don't think they're going to view Cam Ward as a runner, as a quarterback runner. So I'd be surprised if that would be a meaningful part of what they do. As I said, situationally, yes, but I don't think they're going to look at that as if that's built into their game plan, that Ward's going to have, 3 or 4 design runs.
Greg Kosell with us, NFL Films, NFL Matchup. Do you know anybody else on the offensive staff? Tierney, the quarterback's coach, Brasillo, offensive line.
Greg Lewis.
Greg Lewis. Okay, what do you know about him?
He's a really good wide receiver coach. He's a hard coach, which is good for young players. He wants his receivers to be physical, to be tough, to block, and when you do that, it just becomes built into your game and you just become a tougher player. So, I thought Greg Lewis was a really good hire. He was in Kansas City. That's where Mike Borgonzi obviously knows him. Mm-hmm. So he worked under Andy Reid for a year. So he's also very familiar with a lot of the principles and concepts of that offense. So again, obviously Brian Daboll has his belief and he's going to run the offense. But a lot of times coaches, they collaborate, they talk through ideas. And so I think that was a really good hire, Greg Lewis. I don't know the others other than, from what I read.
Greg Kosell with us on 3HL. A quick note, we've been told that Robert Salah and crew are on the way here to the studio, and we'll have the new Titans head coach in studio in just a little bit. Super Bowl matchup. What do you think about it's crazy to think about the Patriots from the schedule and all those things. Doesn't matter now they're in the Super Bowl.
Doesn't matter.
But they started 1-2, Greg, and one of their losses was to the Raiders. This is an amazing little journey for them to put them in the Super Bowl.
And don't forget, again, they had a brand new coach. So, a lot of times early in the season, it takes a little time for things to come together and for things to work. Their quarterback, Drake May, was only in his 2nd season, and he's now learning a brand new offense with Josh McDaniels, as opposed to what he had a year ago. So, I think all that does take time. And that never surprises me, Brent. And look, the bottom line is the schedule thing. You play who's on your schedule, you win the games. In this league, people can say what they want, and who knows what the Super Bowl is going to be. Hey, maybe they get blown out. I don't know. None of us are going to know the answer to that until they play the game. But the fact is they were 14-3, right? That was their record during the regular season.
Yep.
It's hard to win on Sunday. Look, you guys obviously know Coach Mack really well. I mean, if you talk to him, you talk to Robert Salah, who you have, coming in after me today, they'll tell you it's hard to win in this league on Sunday. So you go 14-3, you go 14-3. That's just the way it is. That means you're playing good football.
What is the biggest difference you've seen in Drake May from year 1 to year 2 on the film?
Well, it's funny, Dawn. I really liked him as a rookie, too. I thought there was a lot to like about him. I think Drake May is a really interesting player in that there's an innate, and I'm not sure you can teach this, there's an innate toughness to him in the pocket where he will stay there and let the route concepts develop. Now, you can certainly stay too long, and that's one reason he got sacked a lot, and he will definitely find that balance the more that he plays. But I've always believed that is a really positive trait trait to work through muddy, noisy, dirty pockets, whatever word teams, like to use, and to be able to then throw the ball late in the down as the route concepts develop. The quarterbacks that immediately get out of there, they disrupt the timing of their own pass game. So I think May is really strong at that. And to me, I'm not sure you can teach that. I think that's in your DNA. And I think that's a really positive trait that he has.
Well, yeah, and part of it is, growing up with all those brothers that probably just beat the mess out of him growing up. There's some good stories from childhood with him. That's for sure. I love it.
Kosell, what has been the toughest thing with Jackson Smith and Jigba? Like, to be able to stop him, contain him. What have you seen him be able to do against these defenses that he's played against leading up to this point?
Well, first of all, they moved him around a lot, Slay.
Okay.
And contrary to what people believe, people might say, well, why don't you just match up a guy man-to-man on him? It's never that easy because that impacts the rest of your defense. They have to learn different techniques, different leverage, different ways to play. It's not just saying, hey, you match up on him. So will there be times, and I'm sure we'll talk about this much more next week when we're all on Radio Row in San Francisco. But, some people might be saying, hey, let's just put Christian Gonzalez on him. It's not that easy. Right. There's a lot more that goes into it. But they move him around a lot. They don't line him up in one place. They put him in motion as well. And obviously he's a very good. I mean, just think of the play at the end of the first half where he caught the 42-yarder. I'm sure you guys may remember that one at the end of the first half. With what they did with motion, they got him matched on the particular coverage they got. They got him matched running a corner post on the safety cam curl. You'll take a wide receiver, and especially a great one, on a safety any day of the week. Right. So, they do such a nice job with the way they move him around, the formation looks. They're very location versatile with how they deploy their wide receivers. It's tough to get a handle on exactly where he'll be all the time.
What have you seen from Sam Darnold, man? I know it was a slow roll for him for various reasons, but, man, he's played well this year, obviously.
And he played well last year, too. Look, unfortunately, and I hate the way people think, I don't think like this, but you guys know this. People are just waiting for him to have that game, and then they can go, I told you so. And I just hate that mindset. He's matured. He's grown up. He's been in a great system. We had a chance to sort of get his quarterback life back together with the year, even though he was a backup the year that he spent with Kyle Shanahan. Then he went to Kevin O'Connell, who's a great quarterback guy as well, with a great scheme. And now he's with Kubiak, who's in many ways part of the Shanahan tree. So it's a combination of coaching and his maturity. I don't think people realize how gifted he is. I've been around Sam Darnold when he first came out, actually at the Combine that year that he came out. You're dealing with a guy that's 6'4", 225. He's a big man who's mobile with a really good arm. Now, does every once in a while he make a throw where you go, ooh, sure, a lot of quarterbacks do, but he has played really, really well. In fact, I thought that game on Sunday was such a fun game to watch because it was really high-level quarterback play on both sides.
It's funny you mentioned Kubiak, Shanahan, all of those names Robert Salah brought up today as influencers for him in his journey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Without question. Well, here, I'll give you a great example. And this just shows you how sick I am, guys. So do you remember the Smith and Jigba touchdown on Sunday that he caught coming out of the backfield?
Yeah.
So when I saw that play, I'm sitting at home watching that play. So here's what popped into my mind. In 2016, in the playoffs, the Atlanta Falcons, with Kyle Shanahan as the offensive coordinator, ran the exact same play for a touchdown. He just happened to throw it to a back, Tevin Coleman, but it was the exact same play in 2016 in the playoffs. That's what popped into my head when I saw the Smith and Jigba touchdown, just to show you how nuts I am.
You're a sick man, Kosell.
I love it too.
I love it too.
Kosell, do you recall seeing a lot of things that is on repeat when you get to these Super Bowl games? When you watch and like what you just
like plays?
Like plays is what I mean.
Oh yeah. Oh well, it's funny, guys. Look, I've been doing this a long time, which hey. I've just been doing it a long time. I've watched a lot of tape. I mean, I got the coaching tape in 1992. Okay, I've been doing this a long time, so I always find it interesting. There's a lot of younger guys that are growing up now in this business that work for different networks that are watch tape, and they're trying to do their best, and a lot of them do a great job, no question.
Yeah.
But I love when I see one of the younger guys say something, let's say on Twitter, and they go, "Wow, I've never seen that," and I think to myself, I've kind of seen that maybe 1,000 times. It's just
been around long
I've just
enough.
been doing this. Yeah, I've just been doing this for a while. I've seen a lot of plays. I've seen a lot of schemes. I've seen a lot of concepts. So and I have a memory, as I just told you, for absolutely mindless things. So it's it's just the way it works.
Love it. I remember 1992. I was watching a lot of Heath Schuler highlight tape from Tennessee.
There you go, from Tennessee.
Yep.
He was the third pick in the draft. I think most people thought he'd be a really good pro.
Yeah, him and Trent Dilfer. They went. Those were the top two quarterbacks right
down the street.
I was in middle school.
That's right. I think 3 and 5 or 3 and 6 in the draft.
Kosell.
Yeah.
Listen to Babs. Babs, what'd you say?
I was in middle school, Kosell.
No, I was waiting for that comment.
Hey, we'll see you next week in the Bay Area.
Can't wait to see you,
I will
Kosell.
be there. I get there Tuesday. I'll see you guys. Try not to do a little too much, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely. We got you.
What do you speak of,
I have no
Kosell?
idea what he's talking about. See you next week, Kosell.
All right,
Thank you.
Kosell.
Appreciate
All right,
you.
guys, thanks.
All right.
He knows us well.
The head coach, Robert Salah, is on the way to do an in-studio visit with us. We're going to have fun with that. He will go in the Boom Boom Room. All that coming up, 3HL. Stay tuned, 104.5 The Zone.
All right, sometimes it's time to upgrade those things in your home, and maybe you realize that with these cold temperatures that are like never ending, and you need new windows and new doors. I know it's not the sexiest thing to upgrade in your house. I wasn't happy about having to do it, but once I called Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville and went through the whole process with them, loved it. Love them. Would love to recommend them to you as well. And you might be surprised to learn how affordable replacement windows are from Pella. Affordable and the best quality out there. Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. Voted #1 by Nashville homeowners as the leading window brand in Nashville. On top of that, they've got the staff in place to take care of you. Shout out to my girl, Brittany. Love her. I can attest that they do. I love a good deal. You love a good deal. They let me give you a good deal every single month. So just a couple days left for January. But the Dawn deal for January. Payments as low as $99 a month and 50% off Pella certified labor. All you have to do, schedule your free consultation. It's easy to do it online. Check out their Dawn deal. Tell them to give it to you. They'll take care of you. You can do it at PellaNashville.com.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you. Beautiful day in the Music City. Glad you're with us. Babsy's here. Slay Dog's here. Zeph, the executive producer of 3HL, is here. As is the new Titans head football coach, Robert Salah, in studio. Coach, what's up? How are you?
What's up, guys? Appreciate you having me.
I love that you came in. I know it's a busy day, man, so it means a lot to us, but also people listening to get to know you a little bit better. And happy birthday on the front end. Coming up on Saturday, I read.
Yeah, it's Saturday. You know, it's my 14-year-old's birthday today. I got my 9-year-old's birthday tomorrow, and then I'm Saturday.
Oh, busy week.
Back to back.
How does Mama keep up with all these birthdays?
Mama, she's got a place in heaven.
I love it. So you've been in Nashville much? What do you know about Music City?
You know what? On full disclosure, I know nothing. Except
That's
for
a good place to be, though, right?
But we're excited to get to see it. I mean, I don't know if I've spoken to a person yet that hadn't said anything good about this place, and so we're excited. My kids are excited to get out here, get to school, and all that good stuff.
That's always a hard piece of this, right? Like managing the logistics of, I mean, you're taking this big job and you've got this huge interview and everything happens so fast, but getting everybody moved and all that, that's a piece that people don't think about sometimes.
No, for sure. But you know what? We got a sign in our house. It says home is where football takes us, and it's kind of got a little deal of every place we've been. So my kids are... again, my wife, she's done such a good job with those kids, and they cannot wait for the next challenge.
So why did football take you here? What was it about the Titans?
You know, I'll be honest, like shamefully, I've done as much research on this organization and the people within the organization as I'm sure they did on me. And, you know, I've always been a big believer that people win championships, people are who succeed in life. And the people in this building, to a person, to everyone I spoke to, the people in this building are exactly what I'm looking for with regards to wanting to align myself with and the type of person, the type of people I'm trying to align with, and these are the type of people that win championships year over year. So it was exciting to go through this the whole interview process, but like I said, it's the people that drew me closer to this organization.
So we love Borgonzi. Borgonzi, that's what we call him.
We feel like we have to say his name. You've got nicknames for everybody.
Every time we say his name, it's Borgonzi, yes. So from an ownership standpoint, though, and I argue with people, every day on this show, I feel like Miss Amy gets a bad rap nationally, maybe, and maybe that's a quick trigger or doesn't give, coaches or people time or whatever. I'm just curious because you talk so much about people and relationships and how important it is. What was your conversation like with Miss Amy, and what stood out to you about her as an owner? You know what?
I see better than I hear, right? And there's a lot of words that people can say. At the end of the day, you still got to see it. And what I could tell you with Miss Amy, first off, people love her. People in the football world love her. And when you look at what she's doing with regard to the organization, the amount of resources from the stadium to inside the building to marketing to the amount of resources she is pouring into this football team, it's all I needed to see. You as a coach, I don't want to speak for Borgo or anyone else, but all you want is an opportunity to compete with the 31 other teams, and to do that, you need the resources to do so. And she's putting everything she's got into this team, and she's going to give us every opportunity to win. And like I said, she's putting her money where her mouth is, and I'll say it again, I see better than I hear, and she's doing that.
Titans head coach Robert Salah in studio.
Well, Coach, there's no need in us playing around or wasting time. We're gonna get straight to it. Get your feet up, put them up on the couch. We got something called the Boom Boom Room. Now, the Boom Boom Room is a room you go in, the door's locked behind us. It's just us two talking. Like, the cameras, none of this even matters, even though we're using it,
Have you been warned about the Boom Boom Room?
I was told about the Boom Boom Room, but it didn't come with a description.
Okay.
Well, here it is. When the door's locked behind you, the only way you get out is if you answer a series of questions truthfully to the best of your ability. I am the judge of that. If not, then you go down there in the attic, in the basement with the lost souls, too hot to the car, that's all you get. And you get to fight over that. Do you agree to these terms?
Absolutely. Let's roll.
Lock the door, Zelf. Let's go.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, we ready.
Slay's taking off the sweatshirt, baby.
Right here. Let's go, man. All right, here we go, baby. Coach Robert Salah, walking in the boom boom room. First and foremost, give me a nickname.
For me?
For you, absolutely.
Depends on who you're talking to.
Okay,
man.
well, you're talking to me and the people here at the Titans Nation.
You know, my most Middle Eastern friends call me by my most whitest name, which is Bob. my most whitest friends, which I grew up with up in Northern Michigan University, call my Middle Eastern name, which is Jalel. So, that's about it.
All right, so in here we're going to call you Bob. I want to be the homie, so I'm going to call you Bob.
Let's go,
All
Bob,
right.
man.
Bob, we had ice storm. There's a lot of people without power. A lot of people stranded in them homes right now. You're in your home. You cannot get out for 1 week. You got to have one album. You got to have one movie, and you get one wish. And the wish cannot consist of all of the ice melting and you get out of your house. And after the week is up, that wish is done. So you can say, I want to be a billionaire, but at the end of the week, you're back to wherever you were.
Damn,
so
this is tough.
This is the boom boom room,
Okay,
man.
I know.
Here
So
we go.
So the first one being the album?
Being the album. What's the album you're going to listen to that whole week now?
I'm going to go with Tupac's greatest hits.
Yes.
Yes.
We actually have Tupac Tuesdays on the show.
Do you really? Yeah, we do.
Tupac, yeah, OG.
Okay.
Against the world, baby.
Your movie.
Movie, I'm going to go Gladiator.
Man, are you not entertained? I love
That's
it.
a hell of a movie. And then what was the last one?
The one wish that you have for that 1 week in your house is done when the week is over.
It's going to sound cheesy, but the health and joy of my family.
That's perfect.
So that's it.
That's absolutely perfect. All right, here we go. You got a dinner that you're having. You get to have 4 people, dead or alive, at that dinner, and tell me who the 4 people are and what's their purpose. For example, if I was having it, I would have Dave Chappelle there for the breaking the ice and the entertainment value he can bring to the dinner. What's the 4 people and why?
Oh, man. Well, shoot, man, it's going to be my mom.
Okay.
I'm going to have my dad there.
Love it.
And my wife's definitely going to be there.
Okay.
That 4th one, though, who's going to get to the seat? Shit.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Oh, no, come on, Coach. Now, in the basement, the meals, that ain't nothing but a bucket of noodles that you're going to have to work with. And that little cotton.
I'm going to hurt someone's feelings.
I'm just saying.
No, those feelings are hurt. You can answer differently next week. You know?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. My late uncle.
Okay.
So who I'm named after.
I love that. All right. So, the next one. We're going to get you out of here. You're doing a terrific job, man. The next one is if you have failure and success is kind of things that drive athletes. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Can you think back to one of your failures, or maybe it's a surprise that caught you off kilter, that you would go back and maybe do that again, and it led to more success?
Ooh. I lay it on me, man.
That's what I'm here for.
I wasn't ready for this one.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be. I did. We can come back to that, though, because I did some digging also. There's.
Okay. I'll say this.
You might want to answer that.
Through life, every experience you have is you're going to experience something, whether it's success, failure, all that stuff, right? And you coach long enough in this profession, you're going to experience highs and lows. I've been in a Super Bowl 1-1. I've been to a Super Bowl lost. If you want to go most recent, losing Aaron Rodgers 4 plays into the 2023 season after Hard Knocks, we're the hype, we're the AFC favorites. There's a lot of stuff to be able to, to shift, and I replay those moments all the time on how I would have done that differently, and could we have squeezed out 2 more wins to get in the playoffs, right? But to pinpoint, We live adversity. That's just a coach's life is adversity. So to pinpoint one will be tough, but I can assure you through every adverse moment, I feel confident that I found a way to come out on the better side.
Give me the last one. I'm gonna let you out of here. Give me a thought, if you had one, that went a little not as planned. Central Michigan interview.
Oh man,
how was that?
Shit. He went back there. You want the story? So here we go. I can tell the story. I can tell the story. I'm asking. So I want that DB job, right? Yeah. And I didn't think it was an interview, but it was Bob Diaco was the coordinator. He's a new coordinator, and I'm trying to prove myself to him. And I had been there for a year, and Coach Kelly, so we're having kind of a chalk talk, and we're going through it, and so I hadn't eaten. I was fasting. You guys, I'm big into health and all that stuff. So I mean, my sugar levels were nice and low, and I'm nervous. I'm up there talking, and next thing you know, Bob Diaco standing over me, slapping me in the face. I was out cold.
Oh, my goodness.
Out cold.
Way to leave an impression.
And, right? And Matt LaFleur is running down the hallway. Somebody call an ambulance. And so I was like, shit, I thought I was ready. I thought I was ready for that thing, man, but I wasn't prepared, man. I was, and I swore to myself, I will never let that happen again. But God, they still get after me.
Hey, job, man.
Slay's got reps.
Yeah. Hey, Coach Bob is coming out of the boomer room. Terrific job. Unlock the door, Zell.
Oh, man.
Hoorah.
Coach Saleh with us in studio. At what point in your life did you know, like, I want to be a football coach?
I was born into a football family. Now, we didn't have any professional athletes, but I've got 20 aunts and uncles, over 80 first cousins. So we're and a vast majority of them are in the city of Dearborn, Michigan.
Okay.
And my high school, Fortson High School, which I'm very proud of, had a Saleh on the football team from 1960 till 1997. There was always a Saleh. My dad was the first. I was the last.
Wow.
And football is just part of our DNA. So once I was done coaching playing, and I knew I wasn't going to get to that next level, I was working at Comerica Bank World Headquarters. There's a story I won't get too deep into with regard to 9/11 and my brother, but cubicle wasn't for me, man. I just had a desire to go to bed wondering, it was hard for me going to bed wondering who won. That competitive spirit, that desire to compete against others was strong, and I gave up a good little six-figure salary to go make about $600 a month at Michigan State University.
Wow.
And the rest is history.
So that's the moment when your brother walked out of the building?
You know what? It was a buildup, right? So, like, my brother goes through his experience. It was hard. If I ever wanted to see what my mother looked like if she lost one of us, that was the moment. But just reflecting on through tragedy, it's unfortunate because through tragedy, I was able to find grace, and not everyone can say that. But through that experience, it was a buildup, and it built up to that Super Bowl. It was Patriots-Rams. Next morning, I laughed. My brother makes fun of me, but I was sitting at my cubicle, and I call him, and I got, the type of tears when your mom when your mama whooped your behind, and you had the hiccups. That was me. That was me. So I am bawling. I am not where I'm supposed to be, and I got up, I walked out, and I never looked back.
Wow. Hey, man.
Dude, it takes a lot to follow that, though. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people
No fear, right?
Right, who have probably had those moments but didn't do anything about it.
Yeah, I was fortunate, though. My parents, unbelievable support system between my parents, and which is why I want to have that dinner with them always.
Yeah.
But without them, I don't know if I would have had the means to do it. But they supported me, and my brother supported me, my sisters, and so I've been fortunate.
How long was that window of time where you were living the cubicle world?
God, that was my first job coming out. So I got hired in literally like 2 weeks before September 11, and if I remember right, and then it was that January. I was out of there by mid-February. I was gone.
So it was just like, life is too short for me to spend it here. It's right for some people.
Yeah, my dad always wanted to coach. So he did all the little league stuff, and he made a decision when he finished playing. He had a tryout with the Bears and all that stuff, and he decided to chase money. Yeah. And I've always believed that if you're willing to hustle, you could always make money. And if I gave myself till I was 30 to do something in coaching, I was going to give myself at least that, because I felt confident that I could make money in this world. Yeah. But but I was 30 and things were going pretty good. And so, like I said, the rest is history.
Robert Salah, Titans head coach in studio from the Circus Sports Studios, WGFX Gallatin, Nashville. This is the Cumulus Media Station, 104.5 The Zone. Sorry, Babs, go ahead.
Well, I just want to hit, you talk so much about family, relationships, people matter. You have a big family. Your kids are adorable. We've seen all the pictures and all of that. I think it was Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald just made waves by saying he spends 30 minutes, a day with his kid. He was being sarcastic a little bit, but I get it. Like, I cover college football. I see what those coaches go through and how hard it is to find that family life balance. What have you found in stepping into this job where your work's cut out for you? You're going to have to build a roster, develop players, do all of this. What have you found is the key in work-life balance with all of your kids too?
You know what? There's a balance. Obviously, my family knows what the deal is.
Mm-hmm.
Dad goes to work. It's over 100 hours a week. We get a little bit of time on Thursday. A little bit of time on Friday, although Friday's my date night with my wife, so they get a little bit of time before we go out, and then obviously Saturday, Sunday. So football season. But I do my best. I try to get to all their games, and you try to balance it during the off season. I am an avid golfer, and so a lot of times I will just grab one kid for 9 holes after work, and they all get their turn. So just get a little personal time. But there's things I try to do. I'm not perfect by any means, and I wish I could do more. But thankfully, my wife is, like I said, she's a rock star. So she keeps us all balanced.
Okay, the boys tell me that this is like them asking me my age, but handicap? What is it, Coach?
Oh, you can't ask that. You can't ask that.
What?
Yeah, I stink.
Okay.
But I love playing.
That's okay. As a Titans fan, I kind of feel good about the fact that you stink, Coach.
By June, by training camp, I'll be low 80s, high 70s. But if I break 90 tomorrow, I would go walk on the moon or something.
There you go.
What did you learn about yourself with your time with the Jets and how that all unfolded?
No, for sure. There's you learn a lot about yourself every day. There's always going to be something new. But being at the Jets wasn't the first time that I've experienced adversity in my life. And it's I've always adopted and I've always lived true to the fact that if you just dominate the things you have control over, then you trust that the uncontrollables will be what you want. And if they're not, as long as I can look in the mirror and know that I did everything I could to put myself in position to be successful, I can live with whatever that result is. And so there's a tremendous learning experience from there. As for myself, there's always going to be continued growth. You're going to get your scars. You're going to have you're going to have moments of where you harden and callous, and that's really just through life in general.
Let me just say, man, I appreciate how open you being and personal. Getting into coaching is one thing that I try to go down that avenue, and the biggest factor was being able to pour into kids, athletes, young men, young women, whatever it may have been, and to see the results of it, the rewards from it, them being successful. Can you name one that kind of touched you, whether it had been in college, pro, whatever it been? You got that phone call and he was like, "Coach, man, I'm doing this." You know what I'm saying? And you was like, "See, when you hung up, it was for that reason right there."
You know what? I've had real time, right? Where we get our hands on a guy and he develops into the player that you think, and it's like I've been so fortunate. Like Fred Warner was a day 2 pick or day 2 pick. That turned into he can be a Hall of Famer. Quincy Williams gets cut from Jacksonville, and we get him at the Jets, and he's all pro 2 years later. Bryce Huff was an undrafted free. Like there's so many examples. I can list them all, but it's our job. Yeah. It's our obligation, and I actually talked about it. Like people. That you see the game, and you it's a 3.5 hour window where it doesn't seem like much. Yeah. But the amount of work and the amount of hours and the amount of pain that a player goes through to execute 1 3rd and 4 in the fourth quarter when the game's on the line. And when that happens, like people ask me, like the energy I show on the sideline, I'm a cheerleader in that moment because I know what that kid, I know the work that just went into for that young man to put himself in position to make that play.
Yeah.
And it's such a big moment because it happened just like that. But I know we all know that it took hours for that moment. And so there's no one, obviously aside from family and close friends, there's no one happier on the football field than I will be for our players when those things happen, because at the end of the day, their expectations of us is to put them in position to be successful, and we take that seriously.
I'm sure QB1 was one of the elements that drew you to this job. What is it about him? Watching his film, talking with him, what is it about
he's
him?
a dynamic athlete. He can make every throw. The biggest thing that I think is cool about him is his work ethic and his desire to be great is up there with some of the greatest quarterbacks that I've ever been around. He's relentless in his pursuit, from my understanding. Now, I'm looking forward to get to know him, but again, it was just through research that I was just did over this whole entire process. But when it is as important, when the game is that important to you, and you work the way he works, and you're trying to turn over every stone that you can, like, this young man's going to be successful. He's going to find success, and like I said, he's just one of all 90 from the, if you go OTA roster, that we're excited to work with. But obviously, I think he's going to be special.
How about Big Jeff? Excited to work with him?
Talks about emotion. That's emotion.
Because we're really excited to see you work with him.
That's an easy one, man.
Yeah.
He's pretty, especially, we played, obviously, came up to San Francisco, man. Kyle, the old line coach, is just sweating the entire week about Jeff. But no, Jeff is he's one of one, and he's already achieved as much as anyone in this league, and we're going to do our best we're not trying to fix or break anything. We're just trying to see if he can unlock a little bit more, and I think he's got a little bit more juice left in the tank to be able to find something, and I know that we'll do our best to extract it.
Love that.
Absolutely.
So from a X's and O's standpoint, and I'm asking this because we have Titans fans that, are probably a little jaded with head coach, play caller, right? You will call this defense. Who do you look at as a head coach, or maybe learn from, that you've seen call plays, for one side of the ball, but still also maintain a successful stint as a head coach? Is there somebody that you've leaned on, you've asked advice from, you've heard, because you didn't do it with the Jets?
Yeah, you got, first off, I'm coming from a place where you probably have the greatest offensive play caller in all of football, in Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah.
My dearest friend, Matt LaFleur, calls plays. They're doing pretty good. The biggest thing in talking to those guys, and it's very real. Like, as a play caller, I could tell you, when I was just being a defensive coordinator and a play caller, you feel the connection with the player. Like, you feel the stress that you're putting certain players with your play calls. And when I was not calling plays at the Jets, and I joke about it, I was like, I felt like the guy who just threw the red flag and called timeouts. Like, I was like, what do I do? I'm just kind of standing here. But you lose the connection with the player. You lose the feeling. You lose that sympathy, or that everything that puts you together, so you can have those conversations on the sideline and make the adjustments you need to make. And so just calling plays, like, obviously it's been done in this league at a very high level, and it's not going to distract from our ability to be to function as an organization if I'm calling the defense.
Also, to make that happen, you had to have complete trust in the offensive coordinator. That was a huge hire. How nervous were y'all during that little thing where he's getting head coaching opportunities? And what does Daboll mean to you? Are you turning the whole thing over to him offensively?
Yeah, it was funny because Kyle kind of went through the same thing with me last year when I was kind of left him in limbo, and I was like, oh, you just take it, I was like kind of brushing him off, and I was talking to him about it now, and I was like, God, I understand what you were going through. Different. Shoes on the other foot. But no, it's no different. Like, it's no different than the way Kyle Shanahan handled me. There's full autonomy to that side of the ball. He's the expert on offense, and I'm going to lean on him to be that. It's his system. But at the same time, as a head coach, it's my job to make sure that we're not just there's three phases in football, but we're still trying to operate as one. So what needs to happen during the week, both in offense, defense, and special teams, to make sure that we're doing what we need to win? what type of style we need to play, whether it's whatever it might be from a game plan standpoint, just making sure that we're all on the same page on what we're asking out of our players, and formulating a game plan that puts us in a position to be successful.
So what's up next for you? Next couple days. You guys reconvene Monday, right?
Yeah, so staff reports Monday.
Yeah.
There's a laundry list of things to do, right? We got to get our schemes together, our teach tapes. We got free agents. We got to evaluate the roster, build profile tapes for Borgo and his staff to understand what we ask out of our players and how we teach. So there's a lot of things to go on. The draft is coming, so there's going to be a lot of weekends, a lot of nights, but shoot, man, we play a kids game at a King's Ransom, man. We're blessed to do this, so everyone should be excited about it.
Fast and violent, man. Yeah. Fast and violent.
I love that.
Damn right.
You'll be able to feel us from your couch. I like that too.
That's it.
So who are you taking it for? You got that down?
I have no clue.
Hey man, thanks for coming in. We really appreciate it. Great to meet you, and appreciate the openness and all that. And we'll see you soon.
Oh, can't wait, man. Appreciate you guys.
You survived the boom boom room.
Yeah.
You ought to feel
job,
good
Coach.
about yourself.
I appreciate you.
There he is, Titans head coach Robert Salah. We'll be back 3HL 1045 The Zone.
What's happening, good people? MedicalHouseCalls.com. That's what you need to dive into. It's healthcare designed for your life. I know a lot of people out there getting a little illness, so this is an opportunity for you. Can't really make it to the urgent care, primary health care, whatever it may be, you can have them coming to your door. All you got to do is call or text this number, 615-838-2375. That number right there will get you directly in touch with the team, and they'll assess exactly what you need within minutes. They'll book your visit, and after a quick chat, they'll schedule it. Medical providers will be at your door to deliver that care that you need to get you back ASAP. Trust and believe, I did the mobile IV therapy, and it's the best at getting you back to feeling yourself. From fighting the flu to performance-enhancing cocktails, it will get you right. You feeling fatigue, injury, or illness, difficulty focusing, or being productive, well, they got an IV therapy that's right for you. They will select IV therapy that fits your needs with vitamins, minerals, and nutrients going straight to your bloodstream. You get maximum absorption, giving you rapid results and immediate symptom relief. So, if you go out of town, you forgot your prescription, guess what? They call it in for you. All you got to do is hit them up at 615-838-2375. It's medicalhousecalls.com.
Oh, look, it's that time again. Hey, you on my mind again. World class international. Tell 'em meet me in Nashville. And it's not up for discussion, just a lot of walking buckets. One player get that medal. 4 weeks, it's all or nothing. We made the rules how we play right now. Give me the ball in my hand right now. Tell 'em to keep it a band right now. I think we hot in demand right now. Yeah, rise to the challenge, never ran from them. The roster filled with champions. The music speakers tell 'em this is our court, our game. Our court, our game. Our court, our game. Our court, our game.
H L 1045 The Zone, Brent Doherty, Don Davenport, Ron Slay. If you'd like in, what did you think about our conversation with Robert Salah? You got to know him a little bit better, hopefully. 615-737-1045.
Bob.
Coach
Bob, that's right.
That was funny.
You had him a little like uncomfortable in the boom boom room.
That's what I was supposed to do.
Yeah, because he's like, what? I'm not getting asked football questions.
I could be coached, man. And the last coaching, the critique that I got was Josh Heupel. Remember when he sat down and he said, "Oh, these softball questions."
He did.
I ain't been throwing them on softballs.
Hype totally called you out.
Yeah, I traded them balls in for hard baseballs.
You know what's crazy?
You hit Ekibop in the face with a baseball one time.
No, it went in the face.
Yeah, it went in the
face.
Yeah. So it wasn't.
Yeah.
What was crazy is when I went downstairs to get him, we were walking in. I was like, hey, man, I gotta let you know that you're going into something called the Boom Boom Room. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. And he goes, I don't know what that is. And I was like,
well, they didn't warn him before he walked into the building.
I was like, all right, you better be ready. That's all I'm saying. So,
so he heard about it.
He heard about it. I tried.
You know what I liked about the press conference today? Teresa Walker got the first question again.
Aw, T.
Everybody knows.
Hall of Fame.
Just coming off of surgery, too.
They understand it. They
She just had her wrist fixed.
Oh, T.
Yeah. All right, thoughts?
So on the way out, he said, this has nothing to do with football or anything, but I told him, you're going to love Nashville, man. He goes, yeah, everybody down here is so cool. And I said, the restaurants are incredible. And he's like, you probably wouldn't know this about me, but I'm a big foodie. And I'm like, yeah, I'm a foodie. I look at me. I look at you. I don't see foodie. He goes, I work out every day at 6 in the morning, so I can't eat. There you go.
Make plenty of sense.
Foodie, huh?
Yeah. How about
You're in a good town.
complete autonomy to Brian Daboll for the offense?
Yeah.
That was a huge hire, man.
Mm-hmm. Needed it.
And I loved how he said it was definitely some nervous times. And it reminded him. So he was up for the Jacksonville Jaguars job, actually, is what he was talking about there, which I guess we could have married into the Liam Cohen thing, but we just didn't get there.
I know. If we had more time, I was gonna see what he said about good old Liam over there.
It'll be a time.
But it was interesting for him to be able to put his self into what Shanahan was going through with him, trying out for or trying to get a head coaching job. So
see how it feel.
615-737-1045. You want in at 3HL1045 on X. Daboll, the offensive coordinator. Shea Tierney, quarterback's coach. Carmen Brasillo, offensive line coach. Luke Stocker stays on board at tight end coach. Randy Jordan also staying on board at running backs coach. And Greg Lewis will be the wide receivers coach. He'll fill out the defensive side of things in a little bit. I thought it was good to hear him expound on the idea of calling plays and that helping with player relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Because he understands the stress he's putting players in specific plays, he said.
Well, and here's the other thing, knows who can handle it, knows how they react, knows all of those things. Like it's more than just, I know he was talking about the feeling connected to the players, but it's more than just that. Although he didn't spell it out, it's also knowing really what your players can do and putting them in a position where they can succeed because you know them so well and what they're doing because you're the play caller too.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It immediately took me back to when we've had bullying here 2 or 3 times and him talking about when Schwartz would make the call and he'd look at his guys and be like, no, y'all ain't. We not playing no man on this one. Y'all ain't even ready to play no man. You know what I'm saying? And him changing the call.
No, actually, it was Cecil.
Well, that's who it was.
It wasn't Schwartz.
Oh, my bad. Not Schwartz. My bad, Bully. But yeah, he was like, no.
We just had this conversation because I was like, oh, yeah, Cecil. I just saw him at Arizona a couple times
That's so funny
this
that
year.
you brought that up.
It's funny that you brought it up because we had him in here and I was like, oh, Schwartzy and Cecil, they're kind of similar. He's like, nah.
So that is.
But yeah, it was Cecil.
He said he didn't have a feel.
Okay, no.
Like he said, he just calling plays to call plays.
When Schwartzy was the DC. I mean, one of the top defenses in the league, all of that. And then Cecil took over when Schwartzy left, and it was not as pretty.
Right. So that was it.
Yeah. We literally just had this conversation with Bully. That's so funny.
That's the first thing I thought, first person I thought about, because I remember him saying that specifically. Like, yeah.
Bryant Crabtree on YouTube. Borgo and Bob.
That's the one.
He's also got a nickname for Daboll. In the press conference today, he kept calling him Dabes.
Personable, man.
And Bob sound like 2 accountants, like dorky old accountants.
No, it sounds like Bob is like the guy holding the puppet, and the puppet's named Borgo.
I mean, those nicknames do not match.
They don't. I like it when you say Borgonzi and you do like you're ordering Italian food or something.
I love Borgonzi.
Borgonzi. The way you say Borgonzi is much better than a nickname.
Yeah.
And Dabes is too close to Vrabes, I think. So.
Cool with Daboll.
615-737-1045.
I don't know. Nobody can say Daboll, right? So you might as well call him Dave.
It's Bull, like Bull. Day, right?
Daboll.
Daboll.
Emphasis on day.
Yeah, Day. Bull.
Yeah. Not the bull, but Daboll. Yeah.
It's like.
Or Dow.
Why you look at him?
It's like when I work BYU or Utah games, and I'm like, just say it fast. Just say it fast.
Get it out of the way.
How about him just dropping S-bombs?
That's the part I love.
I was working back here. I can tell you. Oh, No, he kept me on my toes. I appreciate it.
And sometimes people get comfortable in here and they'll do that. He did it during the press conference, though. So we actually talked before the show, like, hey, he got comfortable during the press conference. He's going to be real comfortable in here. And so, yeah, Zeph's got a dump button, we call it. And so he can hit it, and it takes care of it on air, like on radio, if you're listening on radio. But if you're watching on Zone TV or listening on the app or whatever, it comes through loud and clear.
What about him fainting, though? But drawing the plays.
How did you come up with that story?
Reps, man. Reps working.
He was fasting.
I had the reps.
And he was at the whiteboard. Mm-hmm. And the next thing he knows, the coach is like slapping his face.
Like, hey.
He was kind of
and Matt
flabbergasted.
LaFleur, who is like
passed out.
And Matt LaFleur, who is like his best friend, is running down the hall screaming for an ambulance.
Like, he was shocked you knew that. Like, he was almost speechless for a second.
He dapped you up for it.
He did. I know somebody.
Slay has reps.
That was good.
There was one person you put in the boom room, and you went like all reps on them. I can't remember.
Bergonzi.
It was Bergonzi.
It was Bergonzi.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you're right.
Bergonzi was like, I ain't asking
Boston, right?
Yeah, Boston.
It was Pat.
Shooter.
Mm-hmm.
By the way,
went to high school with him, right?
No brothers in there.
Bradley. He could shoot it. Probably still can.
Oh, yeah, absolutely can. You shoot it.
So
shoot it.
they had their little show sheet or whatever, and they're going to halftime of the first game. Did you see this?
I heard it.
I didn't.
And they throw it back to the studio, but they say Dari.
John Striffen was on the call, him and Fishback.
Yes.
And every time I hear that, I say it in my head 3 times. Fishback. So, but it was Striffen and
that guy.
And,
but he's throwing it back to the studio.
Going back to the studio.
It's like Dari such and such and Ron Slay.
Yeah.
And so Dari takes it, and he was like, "I know your sheet's probably wrong, but Slay's not here." Although Shooter does kind of look like Slay, and Shooter started like
to
imitate you. It was so bad, too.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Was it a good one?
No.
It's horrific. He tried all night too, but see that's how I told you I wasn't supposed to be there. I was supposed to be there.
But I know when you walked in the studio, I was shocked.
The same sheet
well,
went
we're
out.
glad you're here.
I'm glad to be here, Babsy.
Meanwhile, you're headed to Charlotte tomorrow?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Big day of basketball coming up on Saturday.
It is a big day, man.
And
Arkansas and Kentucky.
Kentucky at number 15, Arkansas. 5:30, ESPN.
Wonder how they're feeling about Cal. I wish we had some Kentucky fans to talk to. Because
we have lots of Kentucky fans that listen.
I wonder what y'all will say on Trash Talk Friday tomorrow. Just saying.
Or Throat Punch
Talking
Thursday.
about Cal?
Yeah.
Like going to face
Cal? It started out as Mark Pope, the savior. Yes, we got it. And then you look at Cal and Cal got a team to go to the Final Four.
Darius Acuff, they've got like 4 pros at least right now.
There's no offense, a bus about it.
So Cal's sitting here right now.
You put them in the Final Four right now?
It's contingent on if Trevor in Brazil, that big man, will play like a big man. Not necessarily down low like Shaq or anything, but meaning you go rebound. You got to rebound. You got to protect the ball. You can't be leaking out. Can't be settling for threes. You know what I'm saying? So
it's January 29th. He's got time.
Yeah.
Florida certainly.
You were absolutely right. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes, it is January 29th. How did you know that? You never know what day it is.
I know. It's on the computer right in front of me.
I'm like shocked.
Especially right now. Parents, are you with me?
Yeah.
Like the kids haven't been in school for 500 freaking days. I'm like, I don't even know what to do with myself. What
Babsy
freaking
said
day
they're
is
going
it?
out yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
You said what?
We got
Talk
the
about
call
kids.
yesterday that school was canceled again, and I wanted to be like Coach Saleh. Shiano.
Yeah, Carol Birdsong's not making those calls anymore.
No, new person.
Well, listen, Corey is the new guy.
Yeah, there
Corey?
it is.
And Corey has no problem just canceling school, like 5 days in advance. Done.
He showed
We'll see you next
They
week.
usually wait till the day before.
Yes.
Yeah, he's canceling in advance now. He sure is.
I don't remember this ever happening.
Blaine
That's
tried to
very good.
convince me today on cover 2 that these schools should do Zoom classes for snow days.
Oh, listen, we did that during COVID, and it was an absolute Shiano show.
Yeah.
I told him I was like you
Poor
can't.
kids.
I was like you can't take away the fun and excitement of snow days by giving them Zoom classes.
Yeah, and you got them built in anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
We're good.
LeBron ain't going to listen to it anyway.
Yeah. Oh,
You had to do tutoring after that.
us Kentucky fans aren't very happy with Pope or the AD. It's
There
apathy.
it is.
It's apathy at this point.
What's the AD's name about?
Mitch Barnhart.
Barnhart. There it is.
He's been there forever.
There it is. There you go, my guys. How y'all doing, Big Blue?
Who is?
I was trying to figure out how I
who's
knew
our
Mitch
Kentucky guy? Kentucky
Jones.
sports.
Matt Jones.
Oh,
Dude.
I need to see what he's doing. Even though he's been going on.
I mean, I just go check his Twitter.
Oh, it was
just
funny last
to
night.
see meltdown.
It was funny when they were playing Vanderbilt. He said they don't have any system like game to game or or even half to half.
But guess what though?
He is in his feelings.
The problem is though the system was stalling them, so they took that out in a sense and said, "Hey man, y'all go play and have fun, cut loose, just play basketball," and it worked for 5 games until that film got out and everybody was like, "All right, let's just key in on these guys and not let them do nothing."
The high pick and roll with
Let's stop that.
Yeah.
So now you gotta be able to mix it. That's the
okay,
problem.
so is that on coaching though? Like,
I
were
think it's
you
both.
over coaching then?
I think so, and listen, I think everybody is
Panicking.
smart enough to figure it out. But I want to say this group that he has, you got some scorers. I don't believe this is a high IQ group for the system that he ran when he was at BYU.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't have the shooters to play that system. Last year they
You're
had
saying
some
high
shooters.
basketball IQ.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And last year they had a lot of shooters, so the shooters go with it. You know what I mean? A lot of guys transferred out, guys went to the league, so forth and so on. But with this group, he put it together, and you got guys, Owe, who was the SEC preseason player of the year. He's a slasher. He's not no shooter. Denzel Aberdeen is a scorer, not necessarily a spot-up shooter. Colin Chandler is, but that's it. After that, you got Jasper Johnson, who likes to have the ball. He's a freshman and likes to score. Cam Williams got hurt. Jalen Lowe, who was going to be his point guard, got hurt. Quaintance, who was going to be their big and enforcer.
Oh, yeah. What's
he
going
got
on
hurt.
there?
You know what I mean? So it's a mix of
Is
things.
he coming back?
I don't know, man.
That's a weird story.
It is. I ain't sure. But so you got a little bit of the injury bug that bit him. Also, you got guys that don't really mix. You would ask them to do something different. That's why I kept on saying leading up to conference play, they're going to need somebody. When I was signing Saleh, I said they need to find some sacrifice. In order for them to be good, somebody's going to have to sacrifice their game and say, I'm not going to be a scorer. I'm going to be a playmaker, run the offense, get guys where they're supposed to be. And that's tough to do, and that's all you've been doing is scoring.
Well, and that's also on coaching and building your roster.
Figure it out. Yeah, absolutely, because they gave you $22 million to play with.
Exactly.
So, yeah. Imagine you gave Cal, he's showing you what $22 million look like, and I don't even know if that's what he spent.
I don't even know how to ask this question, but I'm just going to let it fly. Do you think that he would be better off with maybe not, NBA first-round guy, but more like an old head that's been around that can learn his system instead of just rolling the ball on the floor?
I think he got to have for his system to
both.
work. He got to have shooters.
Yeah,
he got to have shooters. I'm talking about each position. You got to have shooters, and you got to have.
but
a
if they're
point
not
guard.
understanding what he wants,
Yeah, so
You
they don't
get
have
like
a general. They don't have a general to run it on the floor. You don't have that coach on the floor. Last year was Lamar Butler, so they struggled when he went out with the shoulder injury. This year, Jalen Lowe is that guy, but guess what? Shoulder injury. You didn't have another backup point guard. So they did lose guys in recruiting to other teams and didn't get them to come, which is kind of crazy to think about Kentucky. Somebody telling Kentucky no, but with money tied to it. They didn't come to it, so it kind of left them in limbo, and you had to go get who he had to get. So
That's a
put them in a bad
difference
spot.
nowadays.
That's the problem. It's a difference nowadays.
Bryant says, I'm still pissed that Tennessee blew that 17-point lead. But as bad as that was, that might have turned them into what they need to be.
They may have needed that. But you only need that when you can turn it into what you need to be.
I gave you a game ball in our chat for going at it on Twitter.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Sure did.
T-Man 616, y'all want to finally respond to my comments when I say again I'm a UK fan? I'm shut down, bro. Titans suck. Kentucky sucks. I'm not calling in to argue when we suck. I have no friends regardless.
See, man, we love you, dog.
We can be your friends, man, just because we don't.
We love you, man.
Wear big
Kentucky's
blue
soft
stuff all
as
the time.
hell. I'm so mad.
But you see how fast it can
sorry,
change,
man.
though? They just were on a
T-Man.
5-game winning
Hang
streak
in
and
there.
being one of the hottest teams in the conference. A week later,
For
look
a
where we are.
second.
So this is where I was going with this. With Coach Cal sitting there right now, you know he wants to run them apart.
No.
If he gets a chance on Saturday, and he's got the team to do it.
Oh, Cal?
Yeah.
Oh, he ain't got, the gas pedal is broke.
They just lost by 25 to Vandy.
Yeah, the gas
Coach
pedal.
Cal's going to try to do that too.
I mean, as long as, they're not walking out of bounds with the ball after they already inbounded it like they did against Vanderbilt.
That was wild.
I mean, that's like basketball
if
little kid stuff.
If you're a Kentucky fan, that one might have made me turn my TV off.
So for people that didn't see it,
the
made shot,
Vandy
Kentucky
made a shot.
taking it out.
Malachi Moreno for Kentucky is taking the ball out. Ortega and Owe and him are talking about something, discussing it. He inbounds the ball to Ortega Owe. Ortega receives the ball and walks back out of bounds, still conversing with Malachi Moreno as he steps in. Malachi Moreno steps in. He throws the ball back to Moreno. Inbounding it again.
I mean, that's little kid stuff.
The ref didn't even call it right away because it was one of them like, y'all not doing this. Yeah. You should have seen the Vandy fans sitting courtside. They were jumping up. Hey, you can't do that. And I was sitting there like, this don't seem right to call. Like, you're not supposed to make this mistake. No way. And Vanderbilt wasn't pressing. Everybody was back. It was just those two in front of Vanderbilt's bench.
Like Vanderbilt's players, when the whistle blew, they were like, what just happened? And then they turned around. They're like, what happened? Like, because they didn't see it.
That was tough, man. That's a tough moment, man.
Like, how do we have the ball?
That's a tough moment, man. That's woo-wee.
Eli in Nashville next up on 3HL. Eli, what's up?
Throat punch.
How's it going, gang? I hope y'all having a good Friday Eve.
Yes, sir.
Lob this up there and then slam it down in them City Cats' face. We anchored all the way down.
Y'all sure did.
20 points at half and then 25 at the end of the game. $22 million for what?
Yeah, you guys did.
Old star, baby.
You guys disemboweled those kitty cats with that anchor.
Eli, I like the energy.
Somebody told Kentucky about the dangerous white ice that's named Tyler Nichols in Nashville.
Yeah, I like that name too.
All the time.
White ice. I like that. Hey,
love it, Eli. Congrats on a great season so far. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate y'all.
That is something though, man. I've been one of the ones, just like I was when J.P. Estrella and them guys, the bigs at Tennessee. I've been hard on the bigs for Vanderbilt. And like what we were talking about on the show, you're just saying that, what was it, 6.5 or something like that? I was like, man, dude, Kentucky about to get, this is a bad matchup for them.
It was 6.5.
Yeah, so and the reason being is because the guards match up perfect with them, and the bigs are not real physical bigs for Kentucky. So Devin McLaughlin, those guys been hearing it. You know what I mean? Washington stepped up, or Cherokee stepped up, and McLaughlin really stepped up. 11 points, 12 rebounds, or vice versa, whichever one it was. But him stepping out, being able to be an impact and make those three-pointers, that was huge, man. Opened up the floor with Tyler Tanner and them. And they did that without Duke Miles.
Yep.
25 points.
They did.
That's tough, man. And the game just got switched for them. They were supposed to play, I think they were supposed to go to Ole Miss. I think they switched it to up here.
Nashville now.
It's a home game.
Yeah, they host Ole Miss Saturday at 5 o'clock.
You talking about luck of the draw, boy. They can build on this momentum. Spank Mississippi State by a dub plus. Mm-hmm. Spank Kentucky by 25. Ole Miss, man, if they ain't careful.
We've got some college basketball activity going on. Mississippi State, speaking of, at number 15, Tennessee, going on right now. I'm sure Zeph Dog has it on in the studio. Do you know what the score is?
They were up 4-2 as of like 30 seconds ago.
I didn't know that. I would have had it on too.
That's pretty good. Coming up tomorrow, number 5 Vanderbilt at number 17 Ole Miss tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
At 2 o'clock?
It's 6-4 now.
Thank you.
What?
My eyes are stuck in the back of my head right now. Because I can't stop.
What's the score now, Zeph?
I don't know. I'm refreshing this week.
You just seems like you want to give every 30-second update.
Real game time.
Hey, Lady Vols are red hot.
No, they rolling too.
Them and Vandy tied for first.
They rolling. They got a break coming up.
Well, no, because Vandy lost to South Carolina, so Tennessee's in first.
They are in first.
Correct.
Yep. And it's a break coming up for them. They play UConn soon. I think maybe next week. That ought to be good.
Oh, remember where we were last time they played UConn?
No. Vegas.
We were in New Orleans. We were standing outside the Commander's Palace getting ready to go eat Jim Nance, his recommendation.
We sure were.
That's right.
Yep.
Shout out to Jim Nance. That was a good hook up there in New Orleans.
That was excellent.
Good job, Nancy.
Come on with it, Todd Father. You got your work cut out for you. That'll come with a great meal.
Super Frico.
Yeah. God, that was good.
That food was.
Dude, Slade didn't even put sauce on his steak.
That let you know.
This is how good it was.
That was good.
I've never seen that before.
I've never seen it.
Nor since.
Me either. And I'm the one doing it.
My man keeps sauce in his glove box.
I got some right now.
The home of the
he
banana
used to keep
sauce
ranch. I yelled at him for that.
Yes, you did. You told me
I'm like, dude, you can't keep ranch in your glove.
It would have been fine this week.
Like dairy.
This week would have been fine. But this was in the middle of the summer. I'm like, Slay.
Dairy in the glove box.
Throw that out.
Did you ever come up with tea?
No, you can't order it on the app. Can't order it on the app. I mean, you can order it on the app, but you got to go pick it up.
What is in the medicine ball tea at Starbucks?
It's nasty.
I found out why they ain't calling it. Why they can't call it that.
Why?
What? Why?
Because people got upset because there wasn't medicine in it.
Are you Shiano, me?
Oh, no.
Are you kidding?
No. There's no medicine in the medicine ball, so they made them stop calling it a medicine ball.
Well, there's no 3-hour lunch unless you eat lunch from 3 to 6.
We got to change it, yo.
We'll be right back.
I hate dumb people.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. I'm Ken Weaver.
Zeph loves that.
Weaver's aggressive.
You know he's an Oklahoma fan?
No.
Yes, I do know that he's an Oklahoma fan.
Is that his truck out there?
With the Oklahoma stuff?
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
Ah, dude.
Who's the white one with the Alabama stuff?
I have no idea.
It's a big white one. It's not.
It's not Lions.
No, that's who I always thought it was. It's not. And I know. What's the name? Golly.
Listen.
Murph Doggy Dog. He drives the red one.
He's got the ugly
Georgia
Georgia
red
stuff
one,
all over it.
3HL bingo card real quick. I only wrote down a few things. I don't know how to order a medicine ball. Anybody know how to order tea? That was Slay Dog.
Yep.
During the break. Still never
He
figured
tried.
it out.
I never figured it out.
The whole show.
This has been on the bingo card before. I swung in high school.
That's me.
I think what she said was I used to swing in high school.
I did say that I used to swing. AKA, I would hit. Outside hitter
In
on
volleyball.
the volleyball court.
Yes.
There we go.
I see better than I hear.
That got to be Babsy.
No, that was Coach Salah.
That was Robert
Was it?
Salah.
Yeah.
He sure did.
Yep.
When I
That
asked
was a
about
good.
Miss Amy.
That was a good answer too, though. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So everything people saying, let me go see it for myself and see what's going on. Or show me even what you can tell me.
Exactly. Dewey Cheatham and Howe said, did Shiano make the card?
No, we couldn't put that one on the ground. It makes it every week.
Sure does.
Actually.
615-737.
What were you going to say, Babsy?
I can't remember.
I knew she wasn't going. That's why I really wanted to hear what she was going to say. I was going to.
I think I was talking about Ken Weaver. He rolls through that damn parking lot like there are
like a traffic reporter?
Yeah. He rolled on through there going like 30 miles per hour the other day. And you know me, I'm aggressive.
Yeah, you cool
I'm all
with it,
about
really.
some aggressive driving.
He's got an incredible beard, too. He always has a smile on his face, but his beard like comes down in a point like a cone.
Yeah. Because I was like, who's Oklahoma dude in the truck? Like with no regard for anybody.
I gotta see his truck.
That's Ken Weaver.
I gotta see his truck.
He could broadcast his own accident.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Ken Weaver. There's a car
I knew you was about to go with something.
on a pole on Division Street. It's mine. Everybody's safe.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good end.
You were worried about it?
That's the one I was worried about. How you gonna get out of that part of it?
Vol Twitter.
What they?
Yeah, we didn't
you
get to hear the
brought that
story
up.
yesterday.
I forgot.
I knew you would forget.
Okay,
It was
tell
your
the
story.
original story.
The original story was Vol Twitter getting active and voting on Charles Bediako to make the G League team. I mean, the G League All-Star game.
That is so creative.
Do they have him on it yet?
Let me go check. I'm going to go check.
That is
bet
so
they do.
creative. But Vol Twitter, the world changed when Tennessee fans found the internet.
It did.
It's where Shiano was born.
Oh, it's such a
An
great,
absolute Shiano
It's
show.
such a
And
great
then
place.
Vol Twitter took over. So when we were talking about that, I was like, man, Vol Twitter is just it's next level, right? This fan base is next level. So then I get a text from my guy, Travis Haney. You guys remember, used to work for ESPN, was a writer, did great stuff, sports guy. And he texted me and he was like, oh, yeah, reminds me of when Vol message board people were mad at me about a piece that I wrote about Tennessee on ESPN.com or whatever.
Haney, very talented writer. He
Such
doesn't
a
do
great
it anymore,
writer.
right?
No. He said, they enrolled me in literally every single retail email list known to man. Target, department stores, auto parts stores, et cetera,
That
et
is incredible.
cetera, et cetera. My work email was bombarded multiple times a second by retail emails. Honestly, I thought it was a hilarious way to do warfare.
That's
I'm like,
amazing.
man, Tennessee fans are next level.
I need to see where.
Oh, yeah? You want to write that piece about our school? Take this.
Hold my beer.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, Tennessee fans get creative with their stuff, man.
Come on, Slay. You got to find it.
So good.
Bediako, G League All-Star.
I'm trying to find it.
He had a pretty nice game the other day. When was that? Last night?
Yep.
Or Tuesday night?
Are you annoyed by it?
Annoyed by what? Vol Twitter?
No.
By Betty
No, I
success?
love me some Vol Twitter.
Me too.
By success of a guy that has already played pro. Slay.
Yeah, I think that is wrong. No question about it. I think my problem would lie if it was somebody coming back that could really, really impact the game, like a guard. You know what I'm saying? That could come back and take over. And when you've been playing pro 2 or 3 years, like it's just gonna be totally different when you come back. It's like so.
It's not fair.
Yeah, it's not. It's actually not fair. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I would be expecting him to show. Like him coming back and being like, "Dog, I'm a pro. Let me go show y'all." He kind of looked still like a college player. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah.
He did 14 points and 6 boards in the win over Missouri, but Alabama was going to win that game anyway.
Yeah.
90-64 was the final.
I'm trying to find them, man.
Y'all, if you missed the conversation with Robert Salah, find the Zone YouTube page. And
It'll be up shortly. I'm working on it.
Okay. Zeph will have you covered here in a little bit.
Also, shout out to Coach and his wife with 8 kids and their family picture today. Every single one of those kids is looking at the camera, smiling, and their eyes are open. We can't even get Mayor to keep his eyes open when we take a picture with Coach.
I'm ridiculous. I'm like Chandler Bing from Friends.
His 8 kids are nailing it.
Dawn, that's a head coach right there.
That's right. Leadership, baby.
Yeah.
I used that. Y'all can't make this up. I can't make this up video with Chandler Bing.
Oh, you did?
I used it. My rep put
Could the free throw
put the
line
real picture
be
of Chandler Bing in there.
any farther? No way.
Well, he
So
made it.
good.
Hey, Trash Talk Friday coming up tomorrow. Kentucky, Arkansas, one of the big games.
Yeah.
Tennessee, Auburn.
That's going to be a good one.
Vanderbilt, Ole Miss.
Yep. Me and Babsy will have a wager on the line, people. Matter of fact, we'll video it. Can we video it when we get to Vegas?
Sure.
Yep.
Only if Auburn wins.
But Babs, you can't put no stipulation on it like that. That's
Yes,
not
I
even a
can.
wager.
Did you say win, Auburn?
When Auburn wins, yeah.
Okay.
I thought you said if.
I did say yes.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, okay.
I
So
don't feel good about this. I don't feel good about
So
it.
anyway, Trash Talk Friday coming up tomorrow. We appreciate you guys more than you know. Thank you for including us in your lives and in your days. We do not take that for granted, nor do we take that lightly. Hopefully we were able to put a smile on your face at some point. 3HL, Organized Chaos. Have a great night. Good night. God bless.
See ya.
Wouldn't want to be here unless you was someone out there. We're praying for you people with no power. And shout out to our guy, Mike over at J. Alexander's, man, holding us down behind the bar. What up, Mike?
What up, Mike? That's it.